experiencing the holiday season in Lake Geneva. Check out the world's tallest glass tree, built in real time right before your very eyes at the famed Yerkes Observatory. Embark on a magical Christmas boat cruise on Geneva Lake, where you'll be enchanted by lighted displays and finding Santa's secret hideaway. Feeling adventurous? Give winter ziplining a try, or fat tire biking over snow-covered trails, ice skate, snowshoe, cross-country or downhill ski, or you can just relax with a libation in one of the many igloos throughout the area. Don't worry, you can finish up that holiday shopping in Lake Geneva's quaint downtown, filled with unique boutique shops and good old-fashioned friendly customer service. And don't forget to spoil yourself with a fabulous spa treatment or dinner out with friends. To learn more, go to visitlakegeneva.com and let the holiday fun begin. That's visitlakegeneva.com. Lake Geneva, it's always been the place.
Lou Manfredini here. Fireplaces and furnaces need a safety inspection every year. For over 50 years, Lindemann has been keeping Chicagoland's finest homes safe and sound. Schedule online at lindemann.com.
Back here on the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN. Hawks Islanders on Long Island tonight. Puck drop coming up here at 6:30. Let's do a prospects update. Building for the Future is sponsored by Cement Masons LMCC. Visit concreteil.com for your next commercial concrete project. We go to Blackhawks' second round pick from last year, number 44 overall, Roman Kanserov. Having a great year in the KHL. He underwent shoulder surgery in May that knocked him out for a few months. He didn't return until recently in November, and he's putting up awesome numbers in the KHL. He scored 2 goals a few days ago. He's now up to 13 points, 7 goals and 6 assists in 15 games. He's averaging the most points per game for an under 21 age group. His projected pace is 22 goals this season, 19 assists for 41 points in 47 games, almost a point per game player. Just for context, he had only 15 points in 53 games last season, 8 goals and 7 assists. So Kanserov is having a really nice season in the KHL as one of the younger players in the league, and that's a really tough league to perform as a young player. He's one of an undersized winger. He can play left or right. 5'9", 176 pounds he's listed at. He can really shoot the puck. Got a quick release. He's accurate. And he's a really good skater, something the Blackhawks have really prioritized in their drafts recently. So we'll see how he continues to progress. But he's one of the prospects that Chicago had, the many prospects that Chicago has that has been breaking out in their, whether it's overseas, juniors, colleges. He's one of the guys to watch moving forward. Let's stick on this theme. Want to highlight Kevin Korchinski from last game. I know he was the guy we highlighted in this space in the pregame show last time, but I want to highlight the performance that he had against the New York Rangers. Played north of 16 minutes of ice time on a third pairing role with TJ Brody, but he made a few plays that really stood out to me. Most notably, that defensive play he had on Artemi Panarin in the first period, really using his body and his stick perfectly to prevent a scoring chance on a rush chance. Then in the second period, he had a grade A scoring chance in the slot. Nice pass by Taylor Hall to set him up. Just missed kind of sneaking the puck underneath the goaltender, Igor Shesterkin's armpit. And then later on, I think it was a few minutes later, a few shifts after, he ends up getting a point shot to the net, and Pat Maroon tipped it and it went off the post. And so there was one of 3 posts of the night that the Blackhawks hit. And so I just thought Korchinski, he's had an inconsistent start to the AHL season, but you can see that. I think for him on Monday, a performance like that can definitely jolt him some confidence moving forward, knowing that even though he hasn't been great in Rockford, his -13 rating is second worst on the team. I think he definitely has taken some strides. And one of the reasons the Blackhawks had called him up is because he had been playing well recently. And so it was nice to kind of capitalize on the confidence that he's been building. And with Seth Jones and Alec Martinez out of the lineup, those two are 2 of the 3 power play quarterbacks for the Blackhawks. It kind of felt like an easy call up for the Blackhawks to call up Korchinski and put him on that second power play quarterback. So there wasn't really a significant dip, and kind of a good barometer for Korchinski too, to see how far he's come. And so you can definitely use that confidence moving forward whenever he does get sent back to the AHL. Okay. New York Islanders. It's been a tough team this year. Inconsistent start for them. They're below 500 at 11, 12, and 7. They were coming off some pretty impressive wins. On a Saturday, they beat Carolina 4-3, and then the next day they were in Ottawa on the second of a back-to-back and beat them 4-2. It was just the second time all season they had back-to-back wins, and they were going for 3 in a row on Tuesday versus LA, but the Kings handed them a 3-1 loss. The Islanders only had 20 shots on goal in that game, and speaking of the shots on goal, the Islanders have recorded 31 or fewer shots on goal in 13 consecutive games. So this is not a team that peppers many pucks to the net. It's kind of, they have the same identity that they've had really for many, many years. They play that tight checking defensive game, lean on their goaltender, Ilya Sorokin, who's going to make his 7th straight start today because Semyon Varlamov has been out with an injury. And so they're going to lean heavily on him. But they've also dealt with a lot of injuries, key injuries as well, not just kind of depth injuries. Matt Barzal, their best player, has been out with an upper body injury since October 30th. And then Anthony Duclair has been out since October 19th with a lower body injury. And Adam Pelech has been out with a jaw injury since November 1st. The good news is for the Islanders, all 3 of them skated today for the Islanders. None of them will play in this game, but they're each inching closer back to the lineup. And so the Hawks are catching them at a time, fortunately, that they're not going to have those players. And so if you're Chicago, you desperately want to take advantage of building on Monday's win, but also capitalizing on a New York Islanders team that's still trying to find its way as well. And the Hawks are trying to win their first games in regulation, back-to-back games in regulation for the first time since March of last season. So we'll see if they can get off the schneid in that department behind Arvid Soderblom. All right, let's take another break on the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. When we come back, we'll bring in Troy Murray next, right here on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. Marquette Bank is here to help you build savings, buy a home, plan for retirement. Marquette Bank is here to help you achieve your financial goals. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
At U.S. Waterproofing, when we're called to fix a basement water problem, we get it fixed right. Our experts will diagnose and educate you on all the issues contributing to your basement seepage problems and guide you through customized solutions that will fit your needs. We make it easy every step of the way, and we'll treat your home with the same care and attention we'd give our own. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com and enjoy no interest if paid in full in 1 year. U.S. Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home, even if it's less than perfect. Why waste time and money on making updates, finding a real estate agent, and dealing with showings when you can sell your home fast and easy? At Grandview Homes, we'll buy your home completely as is. That means no repairs, not even a clean out. Just take what you want and leave the stress and the mess to us. Unlike the traditional approach, Grandview Homes gives you an offer in hours and pays in cash for your home. We close on the day you choose in as little as 10 days. Plus, there's no closing costs and no hidden fees. Just imagine selling your home without the effort of finding a real estate agent or dealing with showings and updates. With Grandview, you can skip the hassle. From family homes to rentals, condos, and fixer-uppers, Grandview Homes is your one-stop shop for a smooth sale. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
Welcome back to the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN. Getting you set for Blackhawks Islanders at UBS Arena, where we go now to bring in our pal Troy Murray for a little game preview. Troy, good to see that you didn't get lost in New York on Christmas time and you made it in time for the game.
Well, it doesn't mean I didn't get lost. I just found my way.
I didn't get a call. You didn't meet at the Christmas tree. That's good.
No, it was good. The weather wasn't very good. It was actually kind of miserable in New York, so it was tough to walk around, but I did get a chance. Times Square, Rockefeller Square, saw the tree, wandered through Macy's, so it was a good day.
Did you do your Christmas shopping?
I did not.
Okay. You're a last minute guy.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Wait, what are your thoughts on the game from Monday? It feels like the first period got a little dicey for the Blackhawks, but the way they finished the game, you have to be impressed by.
I thought start to finish, the effort was there, the energy was there. As good a 60-minute game, I think, as we've seen this season with the pace that they had. It was every shift. I didn't think that there was any shifts in that game that I went, wow, they took the foot off the gas. I thought that every line created energy. Every line brought a lot of emotion to the game. And they were able to sustain that through the third period. Very impressive that they didn't back off. They didn't sit back. They stayed aggressive on their forecheck. Their defense stayed aggressive. They did give up some high-quality chances in the first period, but I think after that they really outplayed the Rangers and the quality chances, heavily in favor of the Blackhawks. I loved their game the other night.
The third period specifically, that has to be an encouragement that they were able to shut the door and, like you mentioned, keep their foot on the gas pedal, because we've seen them kind of go into prevent defenses the last few weeks and they've squandered the leads. But it was nice to see them be the aggressors in the third and kind of take control and kind of take it upon themselves to close the game.
Yeah, I thought that the way that they played in that third period is really going to give them a lot of confidence moving forward, regardless of what happens in this game. I really think that was something that they had been trying, as you mentioned, to do all season long, to lock up some games when they had the lead, and the inability to even manufacture points in those games, losing in regulation somehow, some way, really was disheartening for the players. And just being around the guys, it was really nice, first of all, to win that game against the Rangers, because the next 2 days for the players were really enjoyable. You could see that there was a cloud that was kind of lifted. They were all happy. They were having fun. They were joking. They were laughing. They had a great practice yesterday. They didn't skate here this morning. A little bit of a long drive from the hotel to here, so they took it off, but a really high tempo 45 minute practice yesterday, and the guys were laughing, having fun. So it really kind of resonated after that win, how they reacted the next couple days, and hopefully they focus enough here, not get ahead of themselves in this game against the Islanders, just the way that they need to play, and make sure that their focus stays on channel.
Tyler Bertuzzi was his entire line was awesome on Monday. But would you say that was probably his best game as a Blackhawk?
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, if you look at just some of the underlying numbers, he picked up a goal. He had 5 shots on goal. He had 5 in the previous 8 games. He missed the net 4 times. He had 1 shot that was blocked. So he had 10 shot attempts, and he hasn't been anywhere close to that in the game. I thought the first shift he was physical. He got a couple hits in the game, and he really brought a high tempo, played a season high over 19 minutes in the game. And that, I don't know if it's the coaching change, if it's a little bit of an attitude change, but the way that the team played with team speed, he had that speed in his game, and he's not a fleet-footed guy, so he's got to keep himself motivated, to play and everything. And he was attacking the net like we hadn't seen him all season long. I really liked his game, and obviously by playing over 19 minutes, the coach Sorensen obviously saw that, hey, we can go with him, and we're going to stick with him. And everybody was in the same boat as he was, but I thought that he was excellent.
Arvid Soderblom's going to have the second consecutive start for him. Should be a fun goalie matchup between Sorokin and Soderblom. 2 goaltenders. One, Sorokin has been one of the best goaltenders in the league over the last few years, and Soderblom, who has a .921 save percentage, one of the league's best this year.
Crazy that his record is 2-6-1 this year. When his save percentage is under 2.5, you just get no goal support. He's 0-2 against the New York Islanders, and his goals against average is under 2 against the Islanders. But in both of the games, the Blackhawks scored 1 goal, and that's something they got to figure out. I mean, they scored 2 goals against the Rangers, and luckily that was enough. They've still got to generate more offense opportunities, and they've got to be able to capitalize a little bit more. Get to that baseline of 3, and you're going to find a way to get a lot of points out of these games. So he was excellent in only giving 1 goal up to the New York Rangers. He's played great, but you'd like to see his team give him a little bit of goal support so he doesn't have so much pressure on him. But that's kind of the way it's been the last couple of years, where they haven't had that goal support, and the goaltending in a lot of ways, mostly Peter Mrazek, has kind of masked the inability of how the Blackhawks have defended, just because he was playing so great. And so you want to take some of that pressure off the Blackhawks goaltenders when you can by scoring some more goals.
All right, good stuff, Troy. Have a great call.
All right, thanks, Charlie.
All right, that's going to do it for the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. John Weideman and Troy Murray have the call coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Bet on the NHL with same-game parlays, live bets, alternate puck lines, and so much more. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 or older, present in Illinois. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like Bath Key Plumbing in Chicago. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
Nothing delivers comfort and joy quite like the unrivaled quality and taste of Omaha Steaks. It's guaranteed perfection in every single bite, and right now you can save on unforgettable gifts with 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, score an extra $30 off with the promo code King John, that's me. With 5 generations of experience, they consistently deliver the world's best steak experience. And the gifting experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to deliver the perfect gift with thoughtfully curated gift packages featuring gourmet favorites. From legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts and more, save 50% off site-wide for a limited time at omahasteaks.com. Plus, WGN listeners get an extra $30 off with the promo code King John. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with the promo code King John. Minimum purchase may apply.
Are you sick of not being your bank's top priority? We are too. At Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. We're proud to be your one true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. That's right in your backyard. Whether you're opening your first account, buying a home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have tailored solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank at Wintrust.com. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Banking products provided by Wintrust Financial Corp. Banks, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, they can all do their thing and party their way.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Go to Xfinity.com to learn more. Restrictions apply.
Wow, it's antiques and vintage at Grace Lake's Premier Antique Market this Saturday 9 to 4, this Sunday 9 to 3 at Grace Lake County Fairgrounds by ZercoPromotions.com.
Blackhawks hockey. Hockey. It's emotional. It's taxing. It takes every ounce of mental and physical strength you have.
Works it around to the near side, kept in at the point by Joe, put it now down the corner, Donato fired, we score! Tyler Bertuzzi, and the Blackhawks have tied the score with 30 seconds left.
And then it asks for more.
Here's Donato taking the puck at center ice over the king line for the win. Down the left wing side to the slot. Dinks, and shoots. He scores! Hawks win! Hawks win! Ryan Donato, the man of the hour!
Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks New York road trip continues tonight when they'll play the first of two games against the Islanders this season, and picking up where they left off in Manhattan on Monday evening would be a real good idea for the Blackhawks, who are coming off one of their best games of the season. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray. We are here at the UBS Arena here in Belmont, Long Island. And, of course, Charlie Romiliotis is standing by in Blackhawk Central. We want to welcome you into our broadcast this evening. It's the Blackhawks and the New York Islanders for the first of two games between these two teams. Troy, first of two in the span of about 4 days. And what a game they are coming off of. The New York Rangers, kind of a high associated with that great win over the Rangers. You want to see the Blackhawks get back to that kind of peak performance here tonight against an Islander team that's just been kind of so-so lately. I mean, hard to describe. Their games haven't had a ton of life, and this might be a right time for the Blackhawks to catch them.
The way that they played the other night against the Rangers was really impressive. I thought it was their best maybe 60-minute effort of the season, and their pace was incredible all game long, and that's what Anders Sorensen wants from his group. He wants motion, he wants speed, he wants pace, and I think that if they do that again tonight here against the Islanders, they'll create a lot of problems for the Islanders. And I think one thing that you have to focus on here is the special teams matchup in this game.
Right.
New York Islanders special teams, my goodness, they've been terrible this year. And for the Blackhawks, if they can plant that seed of doubt by winning that special teams battle, I think they get points.
Well, Who's Going to Deliver is sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com. I'm going to pick Taylor Hall for a couple of reasons. Number one, he lit the lamp in New York, down in the city, not that far from here, the other night. And it was the game-winning goal, and he's on a line that he's playing with Tyler Bertuzzi on one side, and he seems to be the recipient of a lot of passes between the two of them. So I'm going to say Hall is going to have some opportunities here tonight. His history, by the way, with the Islanders in his career, he's played 33 games against the Isles, 15 goals, and 13 assists for 29 points. So I'm going with Taylor Hall. Now it's time to get to the all-important keys for tonight's game. They're sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. And as always, Troy Murray has those keys.
Thanks, John. The first key is another 60-minute effort, start to finish, maybe the best we've seen the Blackhawks play. A lot of energy, a lot of pace. The speed was there, still working on their system, but I really liked what I saw, and you continue that here against the Islanders. The second key is continuing working on the system. They had a great high-paced practice yesterday. They worked on some of the things that they want to do in a game. So hopefully it translates into better opportunities for them because they're going to play better in their own end of the ice and they'll create opportunities. Third key is special teams matchup, and we'll talk about that as the game goes on.
All right, Troy, who are you banking on this evening? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
Just a hunch, but Craig Smith, who missed the game against the New York Rangers, 6 goals on the season. I think he's going to walk in here and have a pretty strong game.
All right, I like it. Well, the Blackhawks and the Islanders have lined up on their respective blue lines. We'll have hockey here on Long Island momentarily. And as I said again, this is the first of two meetings between these two teams in the span of 4 days. The Islanders will be back at the United Center for a Sunday afternoon contest. Right now, we'll send it down to ice level. We'll pick up our anthem singer, followed by the opening face-off. Enjoy the anthem, Hawks fans.
And here to sing our national anthem, Marissa Ann Rizzatello.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
My, what a beautiful voice. Alyssa Rizzatello with our Star-Spangled Banner. Well, here are tonight's starting lineup, sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. For the Islanders, in goal, it's going to be Ilya Sorokin. In his career to the Blackhawks, he has never lost to the Blackhawks in regulation, 3-0-1. And at defense for New York is going to be Noah Dobson, along with Dennis Cholowski. Up front from left to right, Pierre Engvall starts at left wing. Centering the Islanders' opening line is Casey Cizikas. And starting at the right wing is going to be Simon Holmstrom. And for the Blackhawks, starting in goal, Arvid Soderblom. Arvid in his career against the New York Islanders, 0-2-0. At defense for the Hawks are going to be Connor Murphy and Alex Vlasic. And up front from left to right, let me correct myself. There's been a change in that lineup. Nolan Allen will start with Connor Murphy at defense. Up front from left to right, Nick Foligno starts at left wing. Jason Dickinson centers the Hawks' opening line. Starting at the right wing is Teuvo Teravainen. Referees this evening are Pierre Lambert and Mitch Dunning, and the linesmen are Johnny Murray and Ryan Jackson. First of two meetings, as we said a number of times, set to begin. We go down to center ice. And it's going to be Dickinson with some last words, maybe some instructions from Nick Foligno, Hawks captain. The drop of the puck, and we're underway, and the Hawks control off the draw. That's a good sign for the Hawks, because the Islanders are the best team in the NHL at faceoffs. Murphy dumping the puck down the boards into the Islander zone behind the net. Sorokin plays it out. Dobson at center ice to the Hawk blue line. Took it across. We get a whistle. This play is ruled offside. So no score with 16 seconds gone in the hockey game.
All reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions. Yeah, you talked about the face-offs. The Blackhawks, one of the worst teams in the NHL, 37% on draws against the Rangers. Against the Islanders, you mentioned the best team in the NHL, so we'll really keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Bo Horvat is one of the best in the NHL, 58.5% on draws, along with a guy named Pajot, JP Pajot. JG. Sorry. And in behind the Islander net, Dobson's got the puck now. Put it up the left wing side. Scott Mayfield sent it to the Hawk blue line, picked off by Vlasic ahead to Kurashev over the Islander line. Now to Mikheyev, drops it in the high slot, and Wyatt Kaiser fires a shot, and it goes wide. Mikheyev got it back right corner to Kaiser, high slot, fires a skipping shot on goal. That's blocked. Vlasic with the puck, high slot. Put it now to Kurashev along the left boards, tried to spin it behind the Islander net. This is picked off by the Isles. Kyle Palmieri to center ice up the right wing. Will dump the puck lazily down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Wyatt Kaiser there, battling against Brock Nelson. Puck comes free. And from the right corner, Palmieri guns it in on goal. Soderblom down with the save with the pads and then the glove, and he'll hold it for the whistle. Get a face-off from the circle to his left.
Good pressure in the offensive zone, creates an opportunity for the Hawks. Kaiser walks in. I'd like to have him shoot that puck a little bit sooner, because he kept walking in, and all of a sudden there were sticks in the way and didn't get the clean shot that he was looking for. He did have some traffic in front of the net. Real good transition play by Bedard in the neutral zone to start things off.
Now here's Jean-Gabriel Pajot.
That's the guy.
I knew I'd get it right. I wanted to say JT in the worst way. Ryan Donato beats him on the draw, and the Hawks get control. Tyler Bertuzzi at the Islander blue line on the right wing will snap it down the boards deep into the Isles end. Puck slides around to the near side. Here's Bo Horvat at center ice. Dumps it off the glass down into the near corner Hawk zone. TJ Brody back to get the puck. Send it back up the left wing side. And Bertuzzi will bat it out to center ice. Taylor Hall there to slap it down ice deep into the Islander zone. He was on the Hawks side of the center ice red stripe when he did so, and icing is called against the Hawks.
Charlie was talking about how good Taylor Hall played in last game, a goal and an assist, +1. 6 goals on the season now for Taylor Hall. Want to see that line continue the trend of creating some offensive opportunities. You're looking for some layers in that area. For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community.
Now Horvat wins this draw. Chalowski at the left point. Put the puck down into the far circle. Kicked away by Brody. Over to Kevin Korchinski. Head to Ryan Donato at center ice. He'll stroke the puck off the end boards in the Islander zone and go get it. He and Chalowski lock up in behind the Islander net. And Maxim Siplikov skating the puck to center ice. His dad played for the LA Kings.
It could have been too many men on the ice there for the Hawks.
Patrick Maroon coming off the bench ran into one of the Islanders. Maroon now has the puck to center ice. Sent it on the left wing side. Wyatt Kaiser over the Islander line. Fans on a shot. Puck rolls deep to the corner. Maroon there. Put it behind the net to Craig Smith along the right sideboards. He'll fire toward the net. This deflects wide and in behind. And Ryan Pollock there to move it to Dobson. Head to center ice and over the hot blue line. Oliver Wallstrom down the left wing side, navigating behind the net into the near corner where he's checked. Leaves the puck for Anders Lee. And he'll stick it ahead now along the right sideboards. Kyle McLean to the puck. Put it out to the line to Pulak, and he'll fire. And a blocker save made by Soderblom. Puck is cleared all the way down the ice by Smith, and icing is called against the Hawks. So this will bring a face-off back in the Hawk zone in the circle to Soderblom's right.
Just a reminder that all of tonight's Blackhawks insurance goals are sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here. Key face-off early in this game. Casey Zizekas. 1 goal in the season. He's playing third-line center, but with Barzal out of the lineup, he's playing a little bit out of position. He's much more suited to a kind of a fourth-line role player.
For years, he centered a line with Matt Martin on one side and Kyle Clutterbuck on the other. Clutterbuck is since out of a career, I should say, or out of a job with the Islanders anyway. Maybe not out of a career.
And I was thinking about where Clutterbuck was when I was looking at the line combinations. I don't know where he's at this year.
I haven't officially heard him announce his retirement, so not sure. But we hope for the best for him. Now at the Hawk blue line, Smith tried to angle the puck out. It's batted back down the boards instead behind the Hawk net. Connor Murphy drags it out of there. Put it over to Vlasic along the left sideboard. A rink-wide pass into the Islander zone. Here's Connor Bedard, left point. He fires one toward the net. It goes wide. Now along the end boards, the puck played out. Kurashev to Murphy, right point. Send it off the end boards. Mikheyev will grab the puck in the right wing corner. Send it over left point. Nolan Allen. Allen sticks it down the glass in behind the Islander net. Scott Mayfield, a St. Louis native, had the puck, had it pulled away by Mikheyev, who got taken down in the far corner in the Islanders zone. No penalty called. Bedard at the blue line will backhand the puck to the near boards. And Mayfield there for New York. Shot it ahead for Palmieri. Hawk blue line. It's off his stick. The Hawks will counterattack. Brody passing ahead for Kurashev. He put the puck down into the Islander zone. And in behind the net, Scott Mayfield's got it there. Mayfield carrying out. Bank pass up the right side to Kyle Palmieri. He caught the pass in the Hawk zone. And the play is whistled on the offside. So no score with 15:25 now left in period one.
You know, kind of a strange stat from last game. There was only 35 faceoffs taken in the game against the New York Rangers.
Right.
The lowest number of faceoffs in any single game in the NHL this season. And the game only took 2 hours and 14 minutes. Very few stoppages. And the 2 hours and 14 minutes was the fastest game of the season this year in the NHL.
Yeah, we did handle that evening pretty efficiently, I thought.
Yeah, you did a lot of talking. It was good.
Don't I always? Yeah. All right, well, here are the Islanders attacking. Horvat down the left wing side into the Hawk zone, firing a shot. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Horvat has a 3-game goal streak against the Hawks. Here's Dobson, top of the right circle. Shooting, and the glove save is made by Soderblom. He'll hold on to the puck in a face-off circle to his left. No score in the game. Each team right now on the board. Well, now they changed the shots on goal, of course, as I'm saying it. Islanders with 2, 1 for the Hawks. Face-off circle to Soderblom's left.
Yeah, the Hawks went from 14 shots in their first game under Anders Sorensen to 32 against the Rangers. That tied a season high of shots on the road this year.
Off the face-off. Vlasic grabs the puck, carries behind the net, moves up the right wing side, hit by Siplikov. But then Vlasic sends the puck down ice into the Islander zone to the left wing corner. Dickinson had it for a moment, lost it. Islanders get it back and clear their end. Horvat into the Hawk zone, down the right wing side. Sends it in front of the net. This slides all the way through to the far corner. Coming down from his defense position, Cholowski pokes the puck behind the Hawk net. Round it goes to the near corner. Vlasic will fire it up the left wing side. This is off the stick of Dobson and back down in behind the Islander net. The teams are making line changes as we're speaking.
I really like the fact that Sorensen able to roll 4 lines in that game against the Rangers without any let up at all.
Kyle McLean with the puck, rolling off a check down the right wing into the Hawk zone. Got away a backhand shot, turned wide. Hawks come back up ice 2-on-1, led by Taylor Hall. Over the Islander line, left circle and fires, and Sorokin down with a butterfly save. Donato pokes the puck to the left point to Kevin Korchinski. To TJ Brody, right point. He'll fire from there, and that deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. We have exactly 14 minutes left in period number 1 here on Long Island. No score, Hawks and Islanders.
Loved what I saw from Korchinski in his first game this season. I think Sorensen did an excellent job in getting back his confidence when he was playing down in Rockford. I know there's some underlying numbers there, minus 13, but he started off a little bit slow, but finding his confidence. I thought he was excellent in the game, playing almost 17 minutes, a couple shots on goal, minute and a half of power play time in that game. I really thought that his confidence was at a real good level.
Now the Islanders will attack on the right wing side of the Hawk line. Simon Holmstrom will dump the puck down behind the Hawk net. In the far corner, Taylor Hall battling for it there with Holmstrom and Pierre Engvall. Holmstrom flips the puck into the high slot area. This is picked off by Tyler Bertuzzi to Ryan Donato, who's hit at center ice and nearly went head first into the boards at the foot of the bench. But he was able to avoid it and back on his feet. Now he's on the bench. In the far corner, Reichel put a pass up the right side. Craig Smith, Hawk blue line, will chip it off the boards at center ice. Holmstrom back in the Islander zone to get the puck. The Islanders regroup. Holmstrom to Mayfield along the right side boards. This the puck through the air and down into the Hawk end. We're going to get a whistle as this play is ruled offside. 13:10 left in period number 1 here on Long Island. Hawks and Islanders, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Ever go through your morning routine with the overwhelming feeling you're forgetting something? Spoiler alert, you haven't been to McDonald's yet. And now at McD's, you can buy one, get one for $1. Choose a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage burrito and hash browns. Plus, add a medium iced coffee for just $2.50. Mornings just don't feel complete without it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Offers end January 2nd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Bedard. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks are back at the United Center on Sunday, December 15th for a matinee matchup taking on these New York Islanders. Puck drops at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. New York Islanders don't play another game between now and that Sunday game. The Blackhawks will take on New Jersey on Saturday afternoon and then Sunday afternoon against the Islanders. So a nice little break for the Islanders between back-to-back games.
Draw to the right of Sorokin. Islanders get it. Pollock in the near corner. Passing up the right side boards into the Hawk zone. This goes free to Vlasic. Passing up the left wing to Bedard. He shot it rink wide. Kaiser will lead the charge into the Islander zone on the right wing. Drops it off. And Maroon from the right boards tried to drive the puck in front. This deflects instead to Brock Nelson, to Anders Lee. He's a little under the weather here tonight. He's caught at center ice. Maroon lifts his stick, took it away, got the puck to Vlasic over the Islander line, and he'll fire from the left circle. That goes wide. Bedard hit along the far boards, dumping the puck down to the corner. Puck taken by Nelson, shot it across the rink. Here's Kulak with it along the right boards. Flips it to the Hawk blue line. Brock Nelson there. Decides to wander back toward the area in front of his bench at center ice and get it over to Siplikov. He's over the Hawk blue line right wing, trying to pull off a shot. It was blocked. Polino takes the puck out to Teravainen at center ice. Sick crisscross in over the Islander line. Teravainen with a backhand shot from the right circle, tumbles wide. Polino sticks the loose puck to the left point to Murphy. Down to Nick Foligno along the left boards, into Teravainen back in the net. Teravainen to the left wing corner now. Check, but flips the puck behind the Islander net. Horvat picked it up in the far corner, gave it to Chalowski. He sticks the puck behind the Islander net near corner for Dobson, and then Horvat. And a pass up the right side to Siplikov at center ice. To Pajot down the right wing Hawk zone. He'll let a shot go, and this deflects up and over the far glass and out of play. So we get a whistle stopping play with 11:40 left in the first period and no score.
You know, I looked at the last fourth line combination, and they had Maroon, Reichel, and Connor Bedard looking down on the Blackhawks bench, and there's a lot of room. Only 12 forwards on the bench. So Craig Smith, who was dinged up a little bit, missed that game against the New York Rangers. I don't see him on the bench. Don't have binoculars right now, but there's a lot of room on the Hawks bench, and one forward missing from the equation.
Off the draw, Wallstrom firing from the right wing boards in the Hawks zone. That never got through to the net. It was blocked. Bertuzzi in the far corner, chased down, but keeps the puck. Got it to Brody, back in the net, hit by Matt Martin. He put it over on the left wing side, did Brody, to Korchinski, who shot the puck ahead for Ryan Donato at center ice, and it sailed past his stick and down, and icing is called against the Hawks.
To the right-hand side of Soderblom as the Islanders make their decision. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric Face-Off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons. Donato up against Brock Nelson.
Brock Nelson went to Troy Murray's alma mater, 2 years at North Dakota. He wins this face-off at the left point. Islanders take control. Then the puck is shot in front of the net. Look out. Lee fires. That goes wide. This puck along the near sideboards. Pull it. They try to put it down to the corner. He became entangled with Taylor Hall. They battle, and the puck is poked to center ice by Donato. And doubling back now for the Islanders, their defenseman Alexander Romanov. They're sent it ahead at center ice. Here's Nelson at the Hawk line on the right wing, poking the puck down to the corner. Kaiser hit with a thunderous check there from Lee, but fends off the check. Move the puck around. Bertuzzi on the right side boards, got it ahead. Korchinski into the Islander zone. The Hall, he's fed it back to the left point, intended for Kaiser, and this deflects out to center ice. Kaiser back to get the puck to Ilya Mikheyev down the left wing side, rifling a shot on goal, and a stick save is made by Sorokin, and he lost his goal stick as the puck deflects up and out of play.
Hit the butt end of his stick, and just that motion kind of teetered his stick out of his hands there. Hang on to the goalie stick, kid. You know, in that little play, though, you saw Korchinski lead the rush up the ice. Next play, Kaiser comes on the ice, and rather than dump it in, he turned around, spun around, and then hit Mikheyev down the left wing boards there. So, I mean, the puck possession and the ability of the Blackhawks defensemen to be involved in the offensive equation, very noticeable under Anders Sorensen.
Face off to Sorokin's right. Philip Kurashev looks like he's going to get tossed off the dot. It's going to be Ilya Mikheyev in to take it against Casey Cizikas. And the drop of the puck, the Islanders get control. Chalowski back of his net. The pass up the left wing side. Islanders come out of their end, led by Pierre Engvall. He sticks the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net around to the near corner to Cizikas. The Engvall behind the net. He's checked. Puck ends up on Cizikas' stick. The Holmstrom top of the right circle. Dropped it back. Connor Bedard will get to the puck at the Islander blue line. He's over the line down the left wing. Cut it to the slot. Kurashev with a shot and a save made by Sorokin. Loose puck to the far boards. Kurashev digs it out. Lost the puck down to the corner to Cizikas. You'll leave the puck behind the Islander net. Dennis Chalowski battling back there. Connor Bedard steals the puck. Put it out to the left point. Vlasic will fire. Oh, it fought off with a blocker save by Sorokin. Engvall to the puck along the left side boards. Will carry to center ice. Give the puck to Zizekas, and he'll dump it off the left side boards and down behind the Hawk net. Islanders make a line change. Murphy to the puck. There's Murphy between the circles, Hawk zone. Passing up the right side. At center ice, Maroon stripped to the puck. Horvat back into the Hawk zone. Down the right wing to the corner. Turning, will flip it in front. And Pajot got away a backhand shot from near the slot. Turned out of there by Soderblom. Murphy behind the net. Strokes it around to Craig Smith up the right wing side.
Yeah, Craig Smith back on the bench and back on the ice.
He advances it to Lucas Reichel. He's in over the Islander line on the right wing and then was held up by Pajot, who took the puck away. And then Reichel doubling back, strips it away at center ice. To Craig Smith there, and he'll backhand it down the left side boards into the Islander zone. Mayfield chased behind the Islander net there by Maroon. Dumps the puck off the left side boards into the Hawk end. Vlasic back to get it there. Hits Maroon with a pass over the Islander line on the left wing. He'll spin it down in behind the net into the far corner. Matt Martin took the puck for the Isles. Hands it ahead to Pulock, and he'll push it out to center ice. Kaiser now in front of the penalty boxes, takes the puck back and whips it back down the boards behind the Islander net where Sorokin will stop it. Or Pulock, he'll put it around up the right wing to center ice. Kaiser stepping up, knocks it away again. This time Nick Foligno at center ice on the left wing. Lifts it through the air. This bounces down beside the Islander net. It's carried in behind by Holmstrom, who ran into a check but pokes the puck over the blue line back to center ice. And Teravainen just waves it back into the Islander zone with a backhand flip. Chalowski on the puck as the Islanders and Hawks make line changes. Now Pulock with a pass ahead up the right side. Palmieri from nearby Smithtown, Long Island. He lost the puck into the near corner to Nolan Allen. He'll flip it behind the Hawk net up the far side. Hall trying to clear. Could not. Here's Dobson firing from the right point. That goes wide. Chalowski at the left point. Snaps it down in behind the Hawk net around to the right wing side. Noah Dobson hitting the corner but dumps it in behind the Hawk net for Andrews Lee. And he was tied up there nicely by Ryan Donato, who moved the puck up the right side. Then Donato collides with Palmieri in front of the benches, pokes the puck down into the Islander zone along the right side boards to Hall, leaving it for Bertuzzi in the corner. Bertuzzi now pokes the puck back behind the net. Hall digs it out to Vlasic left point. He'll fire, redirected in on goal, but then turned out of there by Sorokin. And Bertuzzi tried to follow up, but the puck was knocked off his stick. Then Palmieri sweeps the puck all the way down, and we're going to get icing now against the Islanders.
Boy, great shift by Donato Hall and Bertuzzi, controlling the play in the offensive zone. A lot of net front presence as well, and force the icing. Blackhawks get a line change there. They get Bedard's line out there. The Blackhawks line change, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
Draw to the right of Sorokin. And Philip Kurashev for the Blackhawks against Brock Nelson of the New York Islanders on the draw. Drop the puck, Islanders win it. Thompson pins it off the near glass, and this ends up tumbling up into the penalty boxes. We get a whistle and stoppage in play. 7:04 left in period number one here on Long Island. Hawks and Islanders, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Hey, hockey fans, it's Chris Chelios. What are you sipping tonight? El Bandito Yankee is a new ultra premium tequila that is 100% pure and natural with no additives. Just 100% blue agave. El Bandito Yankee Tequila is the most flavorful Blue Weber agave in the world. Now available at Benny's, Mariano's, Jewel, and Woodman's. Go to elbanditoyankee.com to learn more about what makes us so good.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month. Plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Hey, Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at ComEd.com/poweringbiz.
Face off to the right of Sorokin, and the Islanders get control. Pollock will poke it behind his net over to Romanoff. Sends it up the right wing side. This sends up back on Pollock's stick, and he'll flip it down to the Hawk blue line. Cizikas has a break into the Hawk zone and fires, and it's over the net. This puck to the near corner. Connor Bedard digs it out. Headed ahead. And Mikheyev swats it across on the left wing side to Kurashev. Into the Islanders zone, down the left wing to the corner where he shouldered off the puck by Pulock. Puck taken by Engvall behind the net. Passing up the left wing. And Cizikas wedged off the puck by Mikheyev, and then Engvall hustling play, took it away in the Hawk zone. He's 1 against 5 Blackhawks right now. He sweeps the puck behind the net around to Kyle McLean, moves it out to the right point, and a drive by Mayfield deflects wide. Smith along the right boards, clears to center ice. Islanders get it back. McLean racing to the right wing side boards. Hawk zone will pull up and fire, and that goes wide. Maroon along the right side boards. He's able to poke the puck off those boards and down to the Islander blue line. And Kyle McLean, the son of John McLean, former New Jersey Devil great, put it over to Mayfield. He'll send it ahead into the Hawk zone off a deflection. Hawks get it back. Reichel to Smith on the left wing of center ice. This rolls off his stick blade deep into the Islander zone to the corner. Chalosky will move it in behind the Islander net. And Noah Dobson battling there with Patrick Maroon, who wins the battle to Craig Smith. Came out the far side with a backhanded wraparound, turned out of there by Sorokin. Islanders on the attack. Matt Martin center ice up the left wing. Just sent a tumbling puck to the Hawk blue line. TJ Brody got it there. Head to Kevin Korchinski over the Islander line on the left wing where it runs into a check, but put the puck down to the corner. Jason Dickinson trying to kick it out of there. He gets a little help from Teuvo Teravainen. They continue to scrum for the puck in the corner, all happening to Sorokin's right in the corner. And the linesman telling him to move it. They continue to whack at it. Now finally the puck comes free around to the right point. TJ Brody there. To Teravainen along the right boards. To Brody left point. Firing a shot from there. And this deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. We may get a penalty as well. We'll tell you about it after we take this break with 4:50 left in period number 1. Hawks and Islanders, no score. And they haven't flashed the red light on as of yet.
Your Islanders, number 25, minor penalty for cross-checking.
So there it is. Back with a Hawk power play after this on 720 WGN.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Chicago's weather changes as often as line changes in a hockey game. Beat Chicago's weather extremes with new fiberglass windows from the Gilkey Window Company. Gilkey is Chicago's only family-owned, direct-to-consumer manufacturer who make, in my opinion, the best fiberglass windows and patio doors, independently verified as one of the most energy-efficient windows in America. For beautiful windows ready for any weather, choose fiberglass or choose vinyl. Just be sure to choose Gilkey. Go to Gilkey.com.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Chris Chelios, and you're listening to Blackhawks Hockey. Now back to the game.
So now we get to talk about the special teams of the New York Islanders. My goodness. 31st on the power play. 32nd on the penalty kill. They are dead last on the penalty kill. 66% rate killing. 6 power play goals the last 5. 13 and 27 here on home ice. 52%. By far the worst percentage in the NHL. And yet this is the least penalized team, and they've had the second fewest minor penalties against them this season.
There's Bertuzzi now, bottom of the left circle, fed the puck in front for Connor Bedard, but it's off his stick and over the net. Jean-Gabriel Pajot with the puck to the Islander blue line will clear it off the right sideboards, and this will deflect into the crease, and Arvid Soderblom gloving the puck and holding it there.
They brought in a new guy to help out as an assistant coach with the penalty kill, Tommy Abilene, longtime New Jersey Devil.
Sure.
It doesn't seem like it's worked all that well. I mean, the special teams, I mean, for a team that is one game under 500 and having the second worst power play and the worst penalty kill, they've done something right.
So the draw won by the Islanders, and Romanoff from the left point will flip it down behind the net or onto the near corner. Vlasic takes the puck in behind the Hawk net, stops, has a quick look, then skates out up the right side, then drops it down beside the net to Connor Bedard. Bedard now weaving out the center ice over the logo, then over the Islander line. Drop pass, Vlasic, high slot.
Oh, he could have shot there. He had traffic in front. Got to take that shot. Don't waste it.
Left wing corner now. Teravainen to the puck to Vlasic, left point. To Bedard, top of the right wing circle. He'll sweep it in on goal, and it's kicked out of there. Puck lays at the feet of Bertuzzi in the paint of the crease. It's knocked out of there, but the Hawks get possession. Donato from the left wing boards to Bertuzzi behind the net. Put it around to Bedard, right point. To the blue line, deep slot Vlasic. To Bedard, top of the right wing circle. He'll carry away to the right wing corner. Twist away, give it back to Vlasic at the line. To Bedard, top of the right circle. To Bertuzzi, bottom of the right wing circle. He'll step out, give it to Bedard, now right point. Bedard down to the right wing corner. 39 seconds on the power play. Bedard from the right circle fires. That's in and out of the glove of Sorokin. And Donato hit with a body check by Romanoff, who clears to the line. No further. Vlasic sends it across. Left point, it bounces now. Here's Bedard in the slot. Shoots, he scores! A power play goal for the Hawks. Connor Bedard was the recipient of a loose puck in the right place at the right time, and he snaps it past Sorokin. The Hawks lead 1-0.
Well, one of the New York Islander players, the high forward, misplayed a carom off the boards. It got in behind him, and it went right to Bedard, and Bedard makes one little move, turns around, and he beats Sorokin to the glove hand side. Actually, it was Donato that got it, and then just a little touch pass to Bedard as he's going to his left. He fires it back against the grain. Not many guys can do that. A shot by Connor Bedard, his 6th of the season, his 3rd on the power play. It was a Sitko power play goal. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go. 1-for-1 on the man advantage. Wow, the Islanders power play or penalty kill just struggling.
Yep, it really is. Troy, by the way, do you have the time?
Yeah, it's a little bit no, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
All right, 1-0 Hawks on the Connor Bedard power play goal as we rejoin the play. Inside the Hawk zone along the right sideboards. Holmstrom digging along with Kevin Korchinski for the puck. Korchinski wedges it up the left wing side to Foligno. Shot it across the rink. Taylor Hall will wave the puck down into the Islander zone on the right wing side, and then was rubbed off the puck by Cholowski. Cizikas in the near corner for New York to Dobson, dropping it behind the net. Cholowski waves it up the left wing side. Casey Cizikas at center ice. He'll stick it down the boards and behind the Hawk net. Soderblom out to stop it for Kevin Korchinski, who will race out the center ice with the puck and backhand it off the right sideboards and deep in behind the Islander net. Mayfield fends off a check. Leaves the puck there, and it's spun ahead now to center ice. Islanders on the attack. McLean into the Hawks on the Mayfield down the right side. Firing a shot. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Puck sent off the inboards by McLean, but picked off by Kurashev. Floats a pass on the right wing. Craig Smith over the Islander line. Hammers a shot. He hammered it up high. It hit Sorokin up high. He was stunned a little bit by that shot. Mikheyev got the puck back behind the net. Here's Mikheyev leaving it for Craig Smith. Put it in front. Kurashev fires. That's in and out of the glove of Sorokin. Matt Martin with the puck near corner for the Islanders. Penalty coming up here to the Hawks. Craig Smith is going to get the gate. Got a high stick up on Mayfield. Now Smith battling with Martin along the near boards. There's the whistle stopping play. So the Islanders are now going to get a power play. And Scott Mayfield involved in a one-on-one battle with Craig
Chicago
Smith.
15, 2-minute minor roughing.
Roughing is the call.
So Smith goes off
about the special teams. Go ahead.
Yeah, the special teams, their power play, only 3 power play goals, I should say, in 3 of the past 13, 4 in the past 17. Working at a 13% rate, second worst in the NHL, but things could change. This has got this lineup missing Barzal, which would certainly help their cause in the man advantage, where they're most skilled, if not their most skilled forward. Been out of the lineup for the past 20 games. Face off to the right-hand side of Soderblom, who has stopped all 4 of the Islanders' shots up to this point. So a minute 29 to go here in the first period. Hawks want to get a big kill here.
From the draw, the Hawks have, by the way, we'll talk about their penalty-killing prowess here in just a moment. Here's Dobson firing from the line. Blocker save made by Soderblom. Puck taken away now by Nick Foligno, and he'll clear it off the right boards and down. Hawks have not allowed a power play goal in their last 5 games. Did an exceptional job in New York City against the Rangers. Now here tonight, they're going to try and close out the Islanders. Deep in the Hawk zone behind the net, Vlasic to the puck, drives it around the glass, and look out, this nearly catches a spectator down below us. Whistle stopping play with 57 seconds left in period number 1.
Question for you.
Yes.
The broadcaster's jinx, right? Whenever I talk about numbers like that, you knock on wood. You say it, and you didn't do anything.
Not yet. Well, okay, you were right.
Okay, there you go.
There, knock the
wood. All right, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
I'm glad Troy's keeping me on my toes, folks. I was a little bit suspect there. Face-off circle to Soderblom's left. Maybe negligent is a better way to say that. Do what I can, right? Here's Dickinson to face off with Brock Nelson, who wins this face-off to Dobson. Right point, hammers a shot. Murphy blocked it in front. Puck rolls free to Foligno. He'll carry behind the Hawk net up the left wing side and clear the puck up those boards and all the way down. Sorokin stopping it behind the Islander net for Noah Dobson. Dobson now with a lead pass at center ice to Nelson over the Hawk blue line. Tried to hand it off to Anders Lee on the left wing side. He had fallen down. Foligno takes the puck out, pins it off the far boards and down. 30 seconds left in the period. In behind the Islander net, Dobson. Actually, Pulak now carrying out the center ice. To the Hawk blue line, sends it into the zone. Picked off there by Kaiser. He'll clear to center ice. Mikheyev battling now with Siplikov at the Islander line. Siplikov kept the puck away to Palmieri. 10 seconds of the period. To Horvat over the Hawk line on the left wing. Put the puck down to the corner. Picked off by Teravainen. He'll turn and skate it up the right wing and then make the smart play clear to center ice as the horn will sound. Ending play in period number 1. So period number 2 will commence with the Hawks defending 31 seconds of penalty time, but they'll have a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. And the Hawks outshot the Islanders in period number 1, 11-6.
Well, another great period. I mean, can you recall one shift that they let up or did anything? I mean, the pace is high. They're checking. They're not giving the New York Islanders, the opposition, any time to turn around and look up ice. And, you know, a lot of the teams now are just firing it around the boards because there's pressure. You heard the Ice Effects Mike at one point there late in the first period say, look out, because there was pressure coming in, and it wasn't the first guy, but it was the second guy coming in, and the Islander defenseman thought that he had some time and space, but good communication between teammates there. But that's what you want to see from this team. Just an excellent period.
Yeah.
You look at the opportunity, 1 power play chance, 1 power play goal. Special teams have been a huge disappointment for the Islanders here. Just a great period overall and 11 shots on goal.
I also didn't see any structural breakdowns on the part of the Blackhawks. They seemed like they were letter perfect in their execution.
Yeah, they you know, the one area that was exposed in that first game against the Jets and then in the first period against the Rangers was that high slot area. And they're getting some quality chances there. It seems like, you know, but they've been able to work on their system. I know that they've gone through a lot of video with Sorensen and the way he wants his team to play in his own end and how you can be aggressive and yet not give up anything defensively. They're figuring it out. They were good in that first 20.
All right, we'll see what the next 20 looks like. But right now, we're going to send it back to our pal, Charlie Romiliotis. He's standing by in Blackhawk Central. He'll have a full intermission report. That's going to be followed by second period action. Islanders will start it off on the power play. Hawks looking for another big kill. You're listening to Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, Chicago. Craving a delicious deal? Grab the $5 Whopper Junior Duo at BK. That's right, 2 classic Whopper Junior sandwiches for just $5. Another great duo for Chicago to add to its classics like the Marina City Towers, the beach and lakefront, the Museum Lions, and many more. So head to your local BK and get yours. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Price and participation may vary. U.S. only. Tax extra.
How many people can say they've had part of their spine removed? Well, me for one. I'm Jeff. And though it sounds impossible, that's what my team at Northwestern Medicine did. I had a rare spinal bone cancer, which brought my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon together to create the treatment plan that saved my life.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team took on and treated his 1 in a million condition. They removed a large section of his spine and the tumor in one piece because spilling just one cell would risk spreading cancer throughout his body. They then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame.
I was in surgery for 14 hours, but that's nothing compared to all the time I've gotten back.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
'Tis the season of giving. Join the Chicago Blackhawks at the United Center for their toy drive, presented by Vienna Beef at home games through December 19th. Bring joy to local children by donating new, unwrapped toys. Your generous donations will benefit the Austin Child Care Providers Network, A House in Austin, and Marillac St. Vincent Family Services. Spread the holiday cheer and make a difference this season. For more details, visit blackhawks.com/holiday and make every child's holiday a little brighter. As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Remeliotis.
It's time for the first period intermission powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Hawks are up 1-0 through the first period, thanks to a goal by Connor Bedard, his 6th goal of the season. The Blackhawks have now scored the first goal in 11 of the last 12 games, and they were plus money again to score the first goal at 128. Man, you're missing out if you're not hopping on this ride. Those odds are according to Circa Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Got a busy NHL slate tonight. 13 other games going on. 8 of them are happening right now. We start in Toronto, where the Maple Leafs are up 2-1 on the Anaheim Ducks midway through the second period. Max Pacioretty has a goal and an assist in the game, but most notably, goaltender Anthony Stolarz is left the game with a lower body injury for Toronto, and he will not return. He's had a sensational season for the Maple Leafs. Hopefully it's not too serious, but I'm sure we'll find out after the game the severity of it. The Pittsburgh Penguins are in Montreal tonight to take on the Canadiens. It's a 1-1 tie midway through the second period. The New Jersey Devils, where the Blackhawks will be on Saturday afternoon, are facing the LA Kings today. About 6.5 minutes left in the second period. It's a 0-0 game. Shots on goal are 16-7 New Jersey. Philadelphia Flyers are hosting the Detroit Red Wings. 7.5 minutes left in the second period. It's knotted up at 0-0. Shots on goal are 23-11 in favor of Philadelphia. And then over in Columbus, we have a 0-0 score between the Washington Capitals and Blue Jackets midway through the second period. And then 3 games are currently in the early in the first period. Sharks are up 1-0 on St. Louis. The Nashville Predators and Dallas Stars are knotted up at 0-0 early in that game. By the way, no Roman Josi for the Nashville Predators. He's out with a lower body injury. However, they did get Ryan O'Reilly back in this game. And then the Winnipeg Jets are up 1-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights midway through the first. 5 later games tonight. The Edmonton Oilers are in Minnesota to take on the Wild. The Utah Hockey Club and Colorado Avalanche are squaring off at Ball Arena in Colorado. Tampa Bay is facing the Flames in Calgary tonight. And then the 2 West Coast games, the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers are taking on the Vancouver Canucks tonight at 9:00. And the Boston Bruins are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. Elsewhere in sports, Thursday night football, the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers are about to kick off Thursday night football there in the NFL. Meanwhile, at UBS Arena, Blackhawks are up 1-0. We're going to take a quick break, then bring in Troy Murray next for a period recap. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Isaac Phillips, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you know your banker. You have access to a team of real professionals to help you make smarter financial decisions. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
If you have COPD, here are some reasons to go see your pulmonologist again. 1, those flare-ups you keep having, they have the chance to cause permanent lung damage. 2, we now know a certain type of inflammation can cause flare-ups for some people. And 3,
when can I see Grandma?
Need more reasons? Visit www.livewithcopd.com.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
First intermission on Long Island, where the Blackhawks are up 1-0 on the Islanders. We go to UBS Arena to bring in Troy Murray for a little recap. Troy, I feel like anytime you face the Islanders as a team, you know it's gonna be a boring kind of hockey game, tight checking, and that's what that first period was until the Blackhawks broke through Connor Bedard.
Loved what I saw. I mean, I didn't feel that on any given shift that there was a drop-off in tempo, whether they were defending, which they didn't spend a whole lot of time in their own end, or pushing through the neutral zone, or being aggressive on the forecheck in the offensive zone. I really think that he's got these guys rolling 4 lines. They're all playing. Yeah, he understands when he needs to get more offensive players on when it face-offs in the offensive zone, which they got to start winning some face-offs. It hasn't been very pretty in that department. I guess you would expect it, though, when the Islanders are the best and the Blackhawks are down at the bottom. But I really like the pace. I like the fact that Korchinski was jumping up on the play. You had Kaiser making some plays in the neutral zone rather than just dumping it in, taking it back. But there's no hesitation. They're looking for those quick ups, and I thought the exits out of their own zone were very good in that first period.
That shot by Connor Bedard, I don't know how he can physically – his body can do it. Like the way he opens up his hips and just snaps it going right side over the glove of Ilya Sorokin.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming from his right to his left, and he's a right-handed shooter, so he's got to make the adjustment. He's got to turn his body, like you say. He opens up his feet to give him the ability for his hips to move through the shot. But then and the one thing that he does he has that flex in his stick, so he is able to kind of pull it a little bit and then push it back in the other direction and let the whip of his stick create the velocity on the shot there. But, you know, for Sorokin, I think he's thinking, okay, I'm coming across this way. I got to cover the short side. There's no way that he can go back that far against the grain. Just a wonderful play individually there by Bedard on that shot.
the flex on his stick, it's so whippy that it's like legitimately like a slingshot when the puck comes off his stick.
Yeah, and for that reason, it's, when he gets down the left wing side and they set him up for the one-timer, that stick, because it's long and it's flexing, it's not really built for one-timers because there's just too much whip in it. And when you really kind of take a hard shot there, it takes away a little bit. It's more for a quick shot that you can just kind of bend down and use that bottom hand and get the quick shot away. Not so much for a one-timer. But it's a very unique stick that he uses for his size. It's a very long stick. And, hey, listen, he gets away with it, and he's very good with it. So we'll leave it at that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, don't touch that. Yeah. Just Bedard as a whole, though, in that period, that was probably one of his better periods we've seen in a while. Ends up with 6 shot attempts, 4 shots on goal. He had only 4 shots in the previous 4 games total. So it's nice to see him get some early confidence where he's shooting the puck.
I think that there's just a different life in this team right now. And that's not a knock on Luke Richardson, but a new voice inside the room. They're playing a high-tempo style, and basically they're saying, you know what, we're not going to defend. We're going to be aggressive, and we're going to push the pace offensively. And that's what you've seen, 11 shots on goal. They held the Islanders they made an adjustment to 5 shots on goal. So they are creating opportunities. That first game was a little disappointing against the Jets. 3 shots second period, 3 shots in the third period, 14 total in that game. You've already got 11 shots on goal on a team that stresses that they want to play a defensive style under Patrick Waugh. So they're getting the opportunities. They're pushing the pace. Love what they're doing right now. And I think for Bedard, I think he's having a lot more fun the way that this game is being played now than it was before, where maybe there's a little bit more structure involved, but not as much pace.
You mentioned the line rotations where Sorensen is basically just next line up, go out there. How much does that get the guys into a rhythm where all right, this is how it's going to be, and guys are just getting into the game, it feels like?
Well, it's really important, and if you're a fourth line and you're not using the fourth line, they may get out there 2-3 shifts a period, so you sit for a lengthy time on the bench. Your mind starts to wander a little bit. You're not as engaged as much. You go through the rotation, you sit, you go through the rotation, you sit. That takes those players out of the game. So I think that obviously the fourth line players, if you want to call them that, because that line of Reichel along with Smith and Maroon, Joey Anderson, excellent in that game against the Rangers. They're feeling more involved, and their legs don't get seized up and they don't get cold on the bench, so they're really involved. And I think that everybody appreciates that, because not only are the shifts rolling over and using everybody, and I think Anders has a good pulse on, offensive zone faceoffs. It's not the rotation in order, but we're going to get Connor Bedard out there for the offensive zone faceoff. He gets that part, and that's the matchup that you're looking for. You might have to switch it around if Bedard's line is up in the defensive zone and there's a face-off there. You might switch it around and have Dickinson line go up there or Donato's line go up there and then looking for another thing. So he's managing the bench well, but he's keeping the pace high, and I think the players really appreciate that.
All right, good stuff, Troy. We'll talk in a second.
Cool.
All right, we got more Blackhawks hockey coming up on 720 WGN.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
This holiday, shop at Hellsberg and get up to 50% off select jewelry, like a unique engagement ring to say,
I want to spend my life with you.
A stunning tennis bracelet that says,
You thought I forgot our anniversary?
or huggy hoop earrings that tell her,
See, I was listening.
Come to the Hellsberg Holiday Sale and get up to 50% off select engagement rings and fine jewelry. A perfect gift designed with the love and care worthy of your story. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand, but your home is in a hockey rink and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com.
Wow, it's antiques and vintage at Grace Lake's Premier Antique Market this Saturday 9 to 4, this Sunday 9 to 3 at Grace Lake County Fairgrounds by ZerkoPromotions.com.
The second period is next.
The second period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
For the 11th time in 12 games, the Blackhawks have scored the first goal. This one thanks to Connor Bedard, his 6th goal of the season. He's now on a 3-game point streak. For every Blackhawks goal this season, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. See if Bedard can make this a big night in New York as we go back to UBS Arena, where the Hawks are going to have 31 seconds of PK time, John and Troy.
Yes, thank you very much, Charlie. You set me up for what I was about to talk about. Hawks are going to be defending on the penalty kill here momentarily. And Blackhawks do not have a shorthanded goal. The Islanders, by the way, have surrendered 2 shorthanded goals this season. I was thinking that tonight might be an opportune night for the Blackhawks to break through and put one in that ledger. We'll find out. Second period about to begin. Dickinson facing off with Brock Nelson at center ice, and the Hawks get control. And right away, Vlasic from the Hawk blue line just pounds the puck off the right side boards and down. Chalowski with the puck beside his net. He'll skate it up. Move it ahead at center ice to Palmieri. He's over the Hawk line on the right wing and dumps the puck down to the corner and then the inboards. And then Siplikov, met by Murphy, lost the puck but kept in by the Islanders. Dobson, right point to Chalowski. Left point, back to Dobson, high slot. Put it over to Nelson, who fired from the right circle. Vlasic blocked out. Dobson hammers one from the line. That goes wide off a deflection. Chalowski slings it back in behind the Hawk net. Out of the box is Craig Smith. Hawks at full strength, and Smith has the puck. Smith over the Islander line on the left wing. Jumps past a check. Took the puck in front of the net and then lost his footing and the puck. Islanders get it back. Nelson to center ice over the Hawk line. To Siplikov near the left point. Siplikov now at the blue line in the deep slot. Just backhands one down toward the net. Picked off by TJ Brody. Whips a pass up the right side for Craig Smith. He caught it at the Islander blue line. Had it knocked away. And then the Islanders break back into the Hawk zone. Horvat leading the rush. We get a whistle and offside. Face-off will come back out to center ice. So Hawks 1 for 1 on the PK and 1 for 1 on the power play.
Now the Blackhawks are back to full strength, and that is sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine.
You get a quick view of the Islander bench, your old teammate Patrick Waugh from your days in Colorado. Looks a little troubled right now, understandably. There's Bedard weaving down the left wing into the Islander zone. Drops it to Korchinski. He fires a screaming eagle over the Islander net up off the glass. Puck recovered in the near corner by Brody. Down to Mikheyev. He sticks it behind the Islander net. Pollock is able to send it away. Pajot at center ice on the left wing over the Hawk blue line. Brody reaching out with a poke check, knocked it free. Korchinski swings the puck behind the net around up the left wing side, and this will slide down ice into the Islander zone. Hawks will take advantage and get a line change.
Some fancy stick handle there by Connor Bedard when he got in the offensive zone. That's a play of a confidence man.
Now Isaiah George of the Islanders put the puck over, and it's shot ahead down into the Hawk zone. That's by Romanoff, and icing called against the Islanders.
Join the Blackhawks Thursday, December 19th, as they celebrate Jeremy Roenick's induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Don't miss the exclusive pregame Q&A session at the United Center Atrium at 5:45 p.m. This event is exclusive to fans attending the game. Buy tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. I am going to be moderating that session, so come on down to the atrium, check it out. I guarantee you we're going to have some pretty cool stories between me and Jeremy Roenick.
Oh, I'm sure. I remember when JR first came to Chicago, skinny kid. He was all of maybe 170 pounds, but boy, could he play.
He looked like an alley cat. He got just skin and bones.
Albertuzzi from behind the Islander net fed a pass out to the line. Allen had to knock it out of midair and then lost it out to center ice. Donato takes the puck in front of the benches on the left wing side. Sends it down behind the Islander net. Bertuzzi there to Allen left point. To Donato now at the left point. Backing up. He'll spin it down behind the net. Picked off by Taylor Hall, who skates around up the far sideboards and then slings the puck back in behind the Isles net. And Isaiah George has got it there. He played last June in the Memorial Cup final against Saginaw. His London Knights losing to Saginaw, but they did win the Ontario Hockey League Championship. Murphy now in the far corner, Hawk zone, slings the puck up the left wing side, not out of the zone, kept in by the Islanders. Then the puck turned over. Craig Smith might have a breakaway. He's over the Islander line on the right wing and fires, and a stick save is made by Sorokin. Now Horvat gave up the puck along the far boards. Here's Reichel in the left wing corner to Smith back in the net. Pokes it to the right point, and Kaiser had a little trouble with the puck. McLean stepping up, poke checks it to center ice, doubling back Lucas Reichel. To Vlasic in the Hawk zone to Reichel, breaking into the Islander zone down the left wing, and a tough angle shot. Sorokin fought it off, and a follow-up shot there by Smith. Sorokin had to fight that one off as well. Horvat in the far corner, Islander zone. To Chalowski in front of his net. He'll send it up the left wing side at center ice to McLean. He'll whip the puck down the boards behind the Hawk net. Soderblom stopping it for Vlasic. To Kaiser in the near corner. Returns it behind the net. Alex Vlasic rolls away from a check from Siplikov. And skates the puck up the right side and hands it at center ice, intended for Teravainen, taken back instead by the Isles. Pollock moves it down the right wing into the Hawk zone. Siplikov firing a backhand shot, hit the back of the net. Nick Foligno near corner, passing up the right side that was into the skates of Teravainen. The puck pinballs in front of the Hawk net, and Vlasic will lift it out to center ice. And then Scott Mayfield will dump it down to the inboards Hawk zone. Vlasic first on the scene, spears it away to Kaiser, passing up the right side. Foligno then to Dickinson over the Islander blue line. Trying to feed a pass into the slot. Siplikov doubling back will take the puck behind the Isles net and then carry out and drop it in front of the net to Mayfield. He'll take the puck and loop in behind as the Islanders are trying to complete a line change.
Dickinson had Teravainen streaking down the middle of the ice there. Kind of got a little bit tangled up close to the defenseman there. If he just makes a little pass, just saucer it into the middle of the ice area, he can skate into it. Golden opportunity for Teravainen.
Puck turned over in the Islander zone. Kurashev in the left wing corner. Spins it behind the net around to the right side. And Mikheyev fires it to the line. Brody will fire from there. The blocker save made by Sorokin. We're going to get a whistle and a penalty call here.
Goaltender interference against Kurashev. But you want to get another look at this. Sorokin was way out of his crease at the top of the crease area. Whether Kurashev went through the blue paint or not, I don't know. Yeah, that's the call. We can't get another look at this. Kurashev goes to the penalty box, and he's going to look up at the Jumbotron here to see if he can. Boy, you know what? He's not even close. No. Boy, you look at this. He's 2 or 3 feet on top of the face-off circle, so this should not be a goaltender interference. He's got as much right as anybody to go into that area. You saw the contact, but that's not goaltender interference because Sorokin out on top of his crease.
Back in the Islander zone, Dobson between the circles. Passing ahead, Horvat to Nelson, breaking down the left wing side, Hawk zone. Nelson carrying behind the net around to the right wing corner. And runs into Dickinson along the right boards, but put the puck to the line. Dobson now to Palmieri, left wing circle. Send it in front of the net, and a jam shot there by Lee is knocked away by Soderblom to the corner, and the puck cleared down by Korchinski. Now the puck deflects up, and it's knocked down with a high stick. So face-off will come back down in the Islander zone, and the circle to the right is Sorokin. 126 on the Islander power play.
Well, for the New York Islanders, Patrick Waugh with some of his key players out of the lineup. Mayfield missed last game with the sickness. Anders Lee had that this morning. He missed the morning skate for the Islanders, but they got Anthony Duclair, Matthew Barzell, Alan Palak, Mike Riley, all out of the lineup. And those are some pretty big names for the New York Islanders. So he was talking about just breaking even, staying around the 500 mark until he starts getting some of the guys back and healthy.
Islanders attack again. Horvat to the Hawk blue line on the left wing. Former Vancouver Canuck dumping the puck down to the left wing corner. Nelson steers it behind the Hawk net. Ilya Mikheyev had the puck and lost it. Palmieri took it away to Horvat in the high slot. Fires a shot. Pad save made by Soderblom as he's down in the butterfly position. In the near corner, Nelson sweeps it behind the Hawk net around out to the right point. Palmieri with a slap pass back down to the far corner. This is picked off by Alex Vlasic. He'll carry the puck to center ice and clear it down to the right wing corner in the Islander zone.
Vlasic picked up the secondary assist on the first power play goal. What a great read by him to intercept that pass.
Holmstrom down the left wing side into the Hawk zone. Put the puck to the right point to Pajot. He sent it down to Siplikov behind the net. To Holmstrom in the right wing corner. Then out to the line, Dobson. 25 seconds on the power play to Holmstrom near the right point. Down to Siplikov from beside the Hawk net. He fed a pass up the slot. This misses everybody and goes down into the Islander zone. You can hear the oohs and ahs from this partisan crowd. 10 seconds left on the Islander power play. They're in their last rush. Holmstrom leads it to the left wing corner. Hawk in. Sweeps the puck behind the net. Around it goes to Pajot, right point to Holmstrom, left circle. Hawks at full strength. A shot from the line by Chalowski. They score just as Kurashev had stepped onto the ice. Chalowski let it rip from really out near the high slot area, and this beats Arvid Soderblom. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Blackhawks with a nice kill, but puck turned over. Chalowski, an opportunity to hammer one from the middle of the ice. Get another look at that, see how much traffic was in that area. Yeah, you can see Soderblom trying to look around the traffic in front of the net. Pass was from the left wing side to the middle of the ice, and it's a good one-timer by the Islanders defenseman. And Soderblom trying to get his bearings as he's looking around to his right of the body in front, and he just can't find it in time, and this one beats him to the glove hand side.
Well, for Chalowski, that's his third on the season. The goal at 6:59 of period number 2. So 1-1 the score. You get back to the play. It's in the Hawk zone and behind the net. Korchinski forces it out up the left wing side to Taylor Hall, the center ice, trying to shoot it across the rink. It ends up on the near side boards in the Hawk zone now as Brody's back to get the puck. Put it to center ice. Taylor Hall cuts it over the Islander line down the right wing, stopping in the circle. Was jostled there by Pullock, who knocks the puck away up the left wing to Engvall at center ice. To Lee over the Hawk line left wing. Put it over right circle. Romanoff fires, and this redirects wide off of Engvall's stick. Hall at the Hawk blue line right wing side. Had the puck and had it knocked off his stick down to the corner. Engvall with it from the bottom of the far circle. Fed a pass up the slot, picked off by Tyler Bertuzzi. He'll clear it off the right side boards and down into the Islander zone. Isaiah George with the puck behind the Islander. Now he'll hold it as the Islanders try to complete a line change now. Here's George, former London Knight, skating it out, moving it ahead now to center ice. Romanoff will stick the puck down ice into the Hawk zone off a deflection. Behind the net, Murphy battling. Puck comes free as it's knocked away by Brody. Now Makheyev's got the puck. He had it tipped off his stick. Puck swept away at the line by Wahlstrom. Into the near corner goes Murphy there to get the puck. To Kurashev, he'll spin it back in behind the Hawk net. Way up the far side it goes, but Mayfield beat Brody to the puck, pokes it down to the right wing corner in the Hawk end. Brock Nelson scoops it around, out to Mayfield right point. Long wrist shot, deflects off of Connor Bedard's stick and wide. And Kurashev waves it up the right side at center ice to Mikheyev. Little stop pass there for Bedard. He's in over the Islander line down the left wing. Tried to center the puck. This hits Mayfield, who scooped the puck away but kept in along the left sideboards by Kurashev. And now Kurashev battling there with Holmstrom. They've got the puck wedged against the dasher. Bedard comes in from behind, tried to push one of the Islanders out of the way. The scrum still continues, and Bedard went to the Hawk bench. Reichel comes on. Now the puck ricochets out to the line. Kept in by Maroon for a moment, then lost it to Holmstrom. He pokes it to center ice. Wyatt Kaiser took it back. And from center ice, he sends it off the right side boards deep into the corner in the Islander zone. Craig Smith fighting free for possession. Runs into Pajot. And big Patrick Maroon, he and George have their skates on the puck. Now it comes free again. This time Maroon's got it behind the net. Banks it to the left point. Vlasic fires. Didn't get all of it. He shanked it toward the net. Broke his stick in the process. Maroon takes the puck back at the left point. To Craig Smith. To Maroon coming by. Put it in front. Reichel fires. And Sorokin was able to knock that out. Puck kept alive. Kaiser at the right point. Sent it over to the left point. This is picked off by Pajot of the Islanders. He skates back through center ice. Moves it across on the left wing sideboards to Horvat. He'll spin it down behind the Hawk net where Patrick Maroon runs over J.G. Pajot. Korchinski escapes with the puck up the right side and put it out to center ice. And then Siplikov chops it back. This is picked up in front of the benches by Patrick Maroon. The whistle blows as the puck is knocked out of the air by a Hawks high stick. We have 9:48 left in period number 2 here in Long Island. Hawks and Islanders are now tied up at 1. And this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Ever go through your morning routine with the overwhelming feeling you're forgetting something? Spoiler alert, you haven't been to McDonald's yet. And now at McD's, you can buy one, get one for $1. Choose a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage burrito and hash browns. Plus, add a medium iced coffee for just $2.50. Mornings just don't feel complete without it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
You're listening to Chicago Blackhawks hockey. Now, back to the game.
The United Center is your home for the holidays. Celebrate the season with the Blackhawks at home games through December 29th. Arrive early for a holiday pop-up featuring a light show, visits with Santa, and much more. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/holiday. So face-off is going to be at center ice, and it's going to be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons. Hearing it's cold back in Chicago.
Yeah. I got the weather report from my better half this morning. She says it's so cold here that I don't even want to take the dog outside. But the dog's got to get out. She did. And they had a nice walk. Kelly says that the winds were picking up, and the temperature dropped into single digits. So anyway, if you're thinking about getting your furnace tuned up, act quickly. Dave and his guys will come out, and they'll take care of you. Four Seasons, 866-4Seasons. Inside the Islander zone, Pollock sticks a pass up the left wing for Nelson over the Hawk blue line. Lost it, got it back in the corner, and fired. You heard it hit the side of the post. In beside the Hawk net, Murphy digs the puck out. Head to Teravainen up the right side, then ahead now to Dickinson at center ice. Waves it into the Islander zone. Tried to get it to Foligno. This is batted away by Dobson to center ice. Palmieri over the Hawk line. Then Nelson from the left sideboard sends it in on goal. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Loose puck lays in the far corner. Nolan Allen there. Pass up the left wing to Nick Foligno in front of the benches at center ice. All he can do is kick it free. Chalowski took the puck back. Snaps it off the glass and down behind the Hawk net. Nolan Allen snaps it back around up the near side. Teravainen, little bump off the boards ahead now to Donato. Rink wide pass, Taylor Hall down the left wing into the Islander zone. Turns on the youngster, George. George now playing without a stick. Hall from the left circle. Sends it behind the net. Ryan Donato there. Donato fights off a check. Moves it right point. Wyatt Kaiser. Long wrist shot. Blocker saved by Sorokin. Engvall to the rebound along the right boards. Check by Hall. Fends off the check and carries the puck to center ice. And then gave it away to Kaiser. To Donato over the Islander line to Kurashev. There, Bertuzzi. He fires. And I believe that hits Sorokin in the headgear.
Yeah, and as he's waving at the official there, official's going to blow this down right away. Yeah, there it is. Boy, some great passing for the Blackhawks. Kaiser steps up in the neutral zone, makes a nice play. It goes from one side of the ice over to Bertuzzi. He gets it a good shot. Sorokin gets dinged right in the head.
All right, we'll take a quick break. 7:54 left in the second here on Long Island. Hawks and Islanders are tied up at 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The John Williams Show, weekdays 10 to 2 on the station you trust, WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Bet on the NHL with same-game parlays, live bets, alternate puck lines, and so much more. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 or older, present in Illinois. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Offers end January 2nd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at ComEd.com/poweringbiz.
Face off to the left of Sorokin, who appears to be none the worse for wear after taking that shot off the headgear from Bertuzzi. And as the crowd serenades itself with a Neil Diamond selection, we play on. Here's a shot from the line by Romanoff, and that's into the glove of Arvid Soderblom in the hot crease. Whistle stops play. Face off in the circle to Arvid's left. Islanders with 11 shots on goal. Arvid allowed only one goal the other night at Madison Square Garden. So far, only one here to the Isles.
If you look at the Blackhawks, 10 goals the last 7 road games, and no more than 2 in any of those games. So the goaltending has to be darn good if you're only scoring maximum of 2 goals a game on the road.
Islanders win another face-off at the right point. Mayfield takes the puck, flips it down behind the Hawk net. Murphy in a good battle back there with McLean. McLean skewers the puck around to Mayfield at the right point. Put it down to the right wing board. Cizikas fires. Nolan Allen stepped in front of that and blocked it. Now Allen's got the puck. Allen will track back in behind the Hawk net, drive it around the right side boards to center ice to Mikheyev. He bumps it off to Murphy. Sticks a pass ahead now to the Islander line to Dickinson. He redirects it off the glass behind the net. And then Dobson in the near corner turns the puck over to Mikheyev.
Boy, that's a great example of the two-man forecheck. Kurashev goes in, and Mayfield has to do a little bank pass. As soon as he makes that bank pass, it goes behind the net. Right there, Mikheyev jumps in on the play, and all of a sudden the New York Islanders scrambling around. They ice the puck. So that, two-man aggressive forecheck comes into play here. Conversation with Reichel's lying out there, what they want to do on this face-off. The one thing is Hawks haven't been winning too many face-offs in this game, unfortunately, against the Islanders, the number 1 face-off team in the NHL.
Let's see what Big Patty Maroon can do against Bo Horvat. And now, let's see, the whistle blows. Linesman repositioning them. Face-off to the right of Sorokin. Horvat wins another to the corner to Dobson. It's a pass up the right side to center ice. Korchinski swats it back to Maroon. Send it ahead. Craig Smith, left circle, Islander zone, and he'll fire. And that hit Mayfield in the skate. Mayfield's got the puck between the circles, Islander zone. Carries up the right side. Bumps it ahead now for Matt Martin. It's off his stick into the Hawks zone. The Hawks take the puck back. TJ Brody from the right wing boards. The lead pass up the right side misses Craig Smith and goes down, and icing is now called against the Hawks.
And this is what you don't want to have happen is an offensive zone in your own end of the ice when the Islanders are winning the majority of the faceoffs. It's an errant pass between Korchinski and Brody, and then the Islanders get some pressure on them and force a play that ends up all the way down the ice. So the faceoff will be to the right-hand side of Soderblom.
And the draw won by the Islanders. Romanoff from the line. Put it over to the right point. And Pulock will fire it across to the near sideboards. Brody tried to push the puck out. Craig Smith will, and now he and Romanoff battle at the line. Somehow the puck is held in by Horvat to Pajot along the left wing boards. Jean-Gabriel Pajot spins it behind the net. Around it goes to Pulock. Pulock on the right side boards. Put it down to Holmstrom in the right wing corner. He'll carry the puck out toward the point, then loop through the high slot and fire. He scores. Simon Holmstrom has been known to have a very good wrist shot. We just saw it right there. He meets Soderblom into the top shelf with that shot. It's now 2-1 New York.
Soderblom did not see this shot at all. At all. And if you back it up, it's because the Blackhawks iced the puck on the one errant pass. Now the faceoff, as I said, ends up in your own end of the ice against the best faceoff team in the NHL. Craig Smith had an opportunity, and like you said, I don't know how that puck didn't get out into the neutral zone, but it didn't. The New York Islanders kept the pressure on, and Holmstrom just wheels around, and he fires a shot through the traffic. It goes off J.G. Pajot. I think they're saying it's Holmstrom's goal, but I think that it went off Pajot in front of the net. All kinds of traffic, and Soderblom didn't see that shot coming through whatsoever.
See if they change the scoring on the goal. The Hawks trail for the first time on this road trip, 2-1 to the Islanders with 5:45 left in period number 2. Long way to go. Back in the Hawks zone, Kaiser takes the puck away. Passing it ahead, Taylor Hall at center ice to Ryan Donato over the Islander line of the left wing. He'll drive it down the boards in behind the net to the near corner. Picked off by Cholowski. Head to Siplikov up the left wing. Then the rink-wide pass for Palmieri in front of the benches, and he'll drive it down into the Hawk zone. Puck circles the net to the near side. Bertuzzi put it out to Donato. He's over the Islander line on the left wing. And he sends it down the boards and glass behind the net. Cholowski flips it back in behind over to Dobson. To Palmieri along the right boards to Cholowski, and he'll carry to center ice. Give it to Nelson at the Hawk blue line on the left wing side. He dumps the puck diagonally to the right wing corner Hawk zone. In behind the net, Murphy knocks it away to the near corner to Foligno. He'll pass up the right wing side now to Donato, and he tips it off the boards into the Islander end. Mayfield back to get the puck for New York. Now to Engvall at center ice and over the Hawk line on the left wing to Anders Lee, Islander captain down the left wing to the corner. Coughed up the puck to Murphy, who spins it out now to Dickinson. He'll backhand it down into the Islander zone. One of the Islanders fell down. Teravainen down the right wing into the Islander end. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Puck deflects to the inboards where Foligno rides Cizikas into the inboards, but the Islanders clear their end. Engvall into the Hawk zone right wing side. Tosses the puck in front for George, and this is over his stick. And now taken away by Arvid Soderblom in the crease. He'll hold it, and a whistle will stop play. With 4:25 left in period number 2, the Islanders now lead 2-1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Why trust Grandview Homes to buy your home? It's simple. We're here for you to make the home selling process fast, easy, and stress-free, even if your home is less than perfect. With thousands of homes bought and sold since 2009, our experience speaks volumes. At Grandview Homes, our management team has decades of expertise in direct home buying, ensuring a smooth process from start to finish. You will never feel pressured, and our offer doesn't expire. It's good as long as the market remains the same. Close in as little as 10 days and leave the mess and the stress to us. No real estate agents, no repairs, no cleanouts needed. At Grandview Homes, we live and work in your neighborhoods. Our reputation is built on 15 years treating sellers with the dignity and respect they deserve. Trust Grandview Homes' legacy of satisfied sellers and our A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Well, the Hawks didn't get the line change on the icing call. Cost them. Now you get an opportunity to get some fresh legs out there. Face off to the left-hand side of Soderblom. The line change, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
Greg Smith against Casey Cizikas. The drop of the puck. Hawks get possession, and then Kaiser looked like he stepped on the puck and fell down, but he got back to his feet quickly, moves it over to the corner to Vlasic. Ahead to Nick Foligno, and he'll send the puck off the right side boards down into the Islander zone. This was intended for Teravainen. The puck taken back by Pulock. Here's Ryan Pulock out to his blue line. He'll take the puck and loop back into the Islander zone about 10 feet, then move it to Engvall over the Hawk line on the right wing side. Snaps the puck in front of the net. This pinball's out of the corner, and Teravainen will carry to center ice on the right wing. Coughed up the puck. It's poked to center ice, however, by Chalowski. The Hawks end up taking the puck back. Kaiser, quick pass on the right side. Dickinson, Islander blue line. He deflects it down behind the New York net. Noah Dobson pulls it out of there to Anders Lee along the left boards. Now to Dobson in front of his net. He banks it up the right side of the Hawk blue line. Korchinski stepping up, broke that up. Puck swept away by Brody out to the line and picked off by Bedard. Bedard at center ice and over the Islander line on the right wing. Tried to pass to the high slot for Kurashev. This is picked off by Noah Dobson. Islander defenseman from behind his net, moving up the right side. Got it ahead to Nelson into the Hawk zone. To McLean along the left boards. He shot it down to the corner for Brock Nelson, who sends it out to the line. Romanoff a long shot from there and deflects up off the glass. Good screen in front by McLean. Now the puck held in by Wahlstrom at the right point. He slings it down the boards in behind the Hawk net for Nelson. Nelson put it back around along the right side boards. Ryan Pulock. Pulock now swatting it off the right corner boards. Puck lays there to McLean, who sent it away up the far side. Picked off now by Mikheyev, and he'll backhand it behind the Hawk net around to the near side. Brody to the puck. Head to Connor Bedard over the center ice circle. He'll now twist and go back to the Hawk blue line with it. Then step ahead. And then runs into a check at the Islander line. Horvat's got a break into the Hawk zone to the slot. Fires, and that's up over the net and off the glass. Hawks catch a break. Romanoff firing for the left point. Glove save made by Arvid Soderblom, and he'll hold on. Boy, he had Bo Horvat crowding the top of the crease there. And a good screen by Horvat and a good save there by Soderblom, reaching around it.
Bedard tried to wheel that puck across the Islanders' blue line there and got caught up in a couple players and took a slash at Bo Horvat after the play. You don't want to turn that puck over there. You like his creativity, but the time and the place, you got to recognize it and make sure that puck gets in deep.
Horvat will face off against the Hawks. Ryan Donato circled to the right of Arvid Soderblom, and now Donato's been tossed off the dot. It's going to be Taylor Hall facing off against Horvat. And Hall wins the draw. Murphy the near corner. Jams the puck off the glass and down to the Islander blue line. Isaiah George there for New York. Put it over to Mayfield. Shot it to the Hawk blue line. Picked off by Taylor Hall. He's back the other way and then misplayed the puck. Nolan Allen took it back at the Hawk blue line. Put it over to Murphy. Murphy on the right wing side will flip the puck into the Islander zone on a delayed offside. Mayfield to the puck between the circles. To Isaiah George. Islander line left wing. Shot it to the Hawk blue line. This is picked off now by Bertuzzi. Horvat fell down at the Hawk blue line, and he is going to kind of hobble to the Islander bench. They don't need any more injuries. And here are the Islanders from their end. George leads the rush to center ice over the Hawk line. Sends it on the right wing side. Pajot turns and fires, and a stick save is made now by Soderblom. Loose puck along the left wing boards. Taylor Hall guides it ahead to center ice. Palmieri took the puck back for the Isles. Sent it to the Hawk blue line. Vlasic gloves it. Drops it to a stick. Skates it ahead into the Island zone right wing side. Sent it across on the left wing boards. Foligno there tried to poke it free and did. Nick Foligno in the left wing corner. Muscling in behind the Islander net. Put it out to the line. Vlasic sent it over left point. Kaiser. Kaiser now with some room. We'll flip it over off the right corner boards. Foligno was tied up and went down. And a penalty is going to be called here to the Islanders. And I think this is a good call. Isaiah George wrapped up Nick Foligno as he tried to get to the puck, and Foligno went down. Hawks are going to get their second Citgo power play in the night.
Yeah, this is going to be a good opportunity. You got a minute to go here in the period. Then if nothing happens, you'll get a minute on fresh ice. George pleading his case.
No, Dan, there's number 36, minor penalty for holding.
It's a holding call. He had Nick all wrapped up in the right wing faceoff circle. Well, you look at where Bo Horvat might have got hurt there a little bit. His skate got clipped up with Connor Murphy's, and It took a long time to get up, and he hobbled over, as you mentioned, to the Islander bench. The Blackhawks 1-for-1 on the Sitco power play. When you start with Sitco, you're good to go.
Both guys, Murphy and Horvat, are pretty good-sized guys. Let's hope for the best for the young man from New York. Off the draw. And Horvat is back out there now. Horvat to a loose puck will skate it up the left wing side. Looked like he was hobbling a little bit as he dumped the puck down into the Hawk end. Vlasic sends a pass up the right side. Bertuzzi at center ice in front of the benches. Tried to drop it off to Bedard. Could not. Holmstrom took it back to Horvat over the Hawk line left wing. Send it across along the right side boards. Holmstrom grabs it there and clears to center ice. Ryan Pulock will dump it down to the left wing corner in the Hawk zone. 30 seconds left in the period. Vlasic from behind the Hawk net. Skating the puck out to the line. Head to Donato from the benches. Now to the oncoming Teuvo Teravainen over the center ice circle. To Connor Bedard on the right wing. Tried to fight through a check from Romanoff and could not. He went down. The Hawks take the puck back. In behind the net, Teravainen. Sticks it around. Now Bertuzzi along the left boards. Being bothered by Cizikas of the Islanders. Bertuzzi pulls the puck out and fires. That goes wide. Puck pinballs to the right boards. Bedard will fire, and that hit the skate of Donato and ricochets just wide of the Islander net, and you hear the horn in the background. So 40 minutes are in the books, and the Islanders lead the hockey game 2-1 after 2 periods. Hawks leading the shots on goal department 16-15. As we open up play in the third period, the Hawks will stay on the Sitco power play for 58 seconds. Chance to tie the game.
Yeah, they were outshot 10-5, though, in that second period. The Islanders with some better opportunities. They scored 2. The first one just as Kurashev stepped out of the box, basically a power play goal, but it won't count as that. And then the goal by Holmstrom. Lost face-off off an icing call, and then not getting the puck out of the zone, giving the Islanders that second opportunity. And that's one thing you just can't do, whether it's this game or any other games. Those are the golden areas of a hockey game, those blue lines, getting it in. You saw Bedard turn one over late in the period there, getting it out. Craig Smith didn't get that puck out of the zone, resulting in the second goal. You can break it down in all other areas, but those are the basics of what the Hawks need to do better. And I don't think Soderblom's had a good look at either one of the goals that went in. Second one for sure. First one he had to look from his right, find out where it was coming, and didn't adjust before the shot got through from the point man. But the effort that was there again. They did spend a lot of time in the offensive zone. Now they're going to see how they can do under Sorensen coming back from a deficit here in the third period.
Troy, is it baffling to you that the Islanders, who are so proficient on faceoffs, we talked about it, they're first in the NHL. Is it kind of baffling to you that because of that faceoff percentage, the faceoff win percentage, that doesn't translate in their penalty kill to penalty kill proficiency? It just seems like if they had the puck off the draw, they would control the penalty situation and could milk the clock.
Well, you would think that would be a big part of the penalty kill, and that's certainly something that you would have to break down a little bit further. Don't get a chance to watch all the Islander games on this East Coast. I watch more of the West Coast games, the Western Conference games. But yeah, you would figure in that that would certainly help your penalty kill. The New York Islanders penalty kill now 23 goals in 65 attempts against. That's amazing. And on home ice, 14 out of 28. They're 50% on the penalty kill. That, at this point of the season, is incredibly low. It would, if this trend continues, by far the worst ever percentage in the history of the NHL on the penalty kill during a season. So it's not translating into better results on the penalty kill. But the Hawks are down in this game at 24% in the faceoff circle, and factored into one of the goals that they scored offensively because they won the draw off for a broken play. It was one of the few bad plays that we've seen between the defenseman Korchinski over to Brody, and it was on the wrong side of him, so he had to make an adjustment, and then under pressure tried to fire it up the ice, and it didn't get touched before it went down all the way. So faceoff comes down into the Hawks end of the ice. They lose that draw, and eventually it ends up in your net. So it factors into a lot of offensive production, I would think. But when you look at their power play still at 31%, Penalty kill at 32. It's not helping out either one of them.
Really isn't. All right. 2 periods in the books. 2-1 Islanders. Charlie Romeliotis is standing by in Blackhawk Central. He's going to have a full intermission report, as he always does. And then back here to Long Island for one more period of hockey at least. Possibly, who knows, maybe overtime. We'll see. But it's 2-1 Islanders after 2 here on Long Island. And this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
They say it's always better to give than to receive. But at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand there are a few things you need to take in order to give your best. Things like heart, comfort, and care. Because with Blue Cross standing by your side, you can always take heart, knowing you have a local partner that's as dedicated and passionate about watching your community thrive as you are. You can also take comfort, assured that for nearly 90 years, the security and peace of mind that comes with the Blue Cross card has been handed down for generations, empowering families to live full and healthy lives through every stage. But most of all, wherever your path leads, you can always take care, confident the support you need will be forever in reach, elevating and simplifying your healthcare experience for all the journeys to come. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council represents 52,000 hardworking professional men and women across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and eastern Iowa who earn the construction industry's best wages and benefits. Their professionally trained and highly skilled members are the elite workforces behind the industrial, commercial, and residential projects you see in your state every day. They build lifelong careers that offer life-changing opportunities. Build your future now. Learn more today at carpentersunion.org. That's carpentersunion.org.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
The Blackhawks know what it takes to build a legacy in Chicago. Since 1936, Culligan has proudly called Chicago home, building a legacy of trust, innovation, and service. As the Blackhawks' official water provider, Culligan's mission is to give you cleaner, safer, great-tasting water at home, at work, and after singing when the Hawks score at the United Center. Global leaders with hometown heart. Culligan understands that taking better care of water means taking better care of people's bodies, homes, and the planet. Culligan, water you love.
Got an old car taking up space?
Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Romeliotis.
It's time for the second period intermission powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Hawks down 2-1 to the Islanders at UBS Arena. Let's see if they can pull out a third period comeback. 13 other games on the NHL slate. So let's roll through some of these highlights. A lot of tight ones going on in the NHL. Toronto Maple Leafs and Anaheim Ducks. It's a 3-2 lead for Toronto with about 10.5 left in the third period. Max Pacioretty has 2 goals and an assist in the game for 3 points. See if Toronto can pull that out on their home ice. The Pittsburgh Penguins are up 4-2 in Montreal. Both Brian Rust and Rickard Rakell have 2 goals in the game, so they're both on Hattie watch. That game's about 12 minutes left in the third period. The LA Kings and New Jersey Devils are tied 1-1 with 8 minutes left in the third. The Philadelphia Flyers are leading the Detroit Red Wings 2-0 with 6 minutes left in the third. Scott Lawton has both of the goals for the Flyers. The Washington Capitals and Columbus Blue Jackets are knotted up at 1-1. 13.5 minutes left in the third period. Zach Werenski scores his 10th goal of the season for Columbus. He now leads all NHL defensemen in that category. The San Jose Sharks are up 2-1 in St. Louis. Macklin Celebrini, the number 1 overall pick in this past year's draft, scored his 9th goal of the season. That's 13.5 left in the second period. And then a few more in the second. The Predators and Stars are knotted up at 0-0. The Jets are up 1-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. And then 3 games in the first period right now. The Oilers are leading the Wild 2-1 in Minnesota. Leon Draisaitl scored his 21st goal of the season. He leads all NHL players in that department. And then the Utah Hockey Club and Colorado Avalanche just kicked off in Colorado, and Tampa Bay and Calgary just kicked off in Calgary. And 2 late ones tonight. 9 o'clock starts. The defending Stanley Cup champion Panthers are in Vancouver, and the Boston Bruins are in Seattle tonight. Both of those are 9 o'clock puck drops. And Thursday Night Football, the San Francisco 49ers are leading the Rams 3-0 in the second quarter. Meanwhile, in New York, Hawks are down 2-1 to the Islanders. We'll take a quick break, then bring in Troy Murray next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
WGN Radio News at the top and bottom of the hour.
WGN. With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated TriClean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier TriClean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Chew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
The United Center is your home for the holidays this December. Celebrate the season with the Blackhawks at 5 home games through December 29th, packed with holiday cheer and excitement. Arrive early to the United Center atrium for the Blackhawks holiday pop-up featuring spectacular light show, photos with Santa, festive music, and fun activities for all ages. It's the perfect way to make your game day extra special and unforgettable this holiday season. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/holiday. Now we go over to UBS Arena and bring in Troy Murray to recap the first 40 minutes. Troy, it feels like the Hawks aren't playing poorly. I feel like they're the better team in this hockey game, but they find themselves down by 1.
Yeah, I think when you look at the overall picture of this, the Hawks have, again, been very good. A couple unfortunate goals. You make a little mistake, and the game of hockey is all about mistakes. It happens all over the ice, but you know, when the other team scores, you look at and you break it down. Where did the problem start? Well, the problem started on the second goal on a D-to-D pass that just didn't connect between Korchinski and Brody, and all of a sudden some pressure from the left winger of the Islanders, and Brody has to turn around. He tries to fire it up the ice and get a little touch, but it doesn't connect, and all of a sudden you're in your own end. Smith doesn't get the puck out of the zone, ends up going around, and they end up scoring. All kinds of traffic in front of the net. So the Islanders did a nice job of kind of creating a couple of goals. They scored at the very tail end of their power play, and again, I don't think Soderblom had a good look at that from the left wing side. A pass to the middle of the ice and a one-timer, and you can see on one of the overhead looks, Soderblom looking to the right, and all of a sudden he's got to look through the body in front of him and try and find that puck that's coming through, and he just doesn't see it in time, and it beats him on the glove hand side. Second one went through about 4 bodies before it beat him as well. So, you know, frustrating. I think that you've played 40 minutes of pretty good hockey. You didn't generate as many chances as you did in the first period, so we'll see how they do here in the third period. This will be an opportunity to see what Anders Sorensen wants to do when the team is down. I think the team is very aggressive in all areas, but you know, does he increase that pressure? Does he bring the defense down even further? We'll see how he wants to play it.
I know it wasn't a power play goal for the Islanders because it happened seconds after Kurashev stepped on the ice, but kind of an unfortunate that penalty was that led to the spark for the Islanders when, man, it felt ticky-tacky.
Oh, Kurashev was 2-3 feet above the blue paint, and he's going through that area, and Sorokin comes way out of his crease, and he's the one that actually makes contact with Kurashev and the defenseman that Kurashev was tied up for, that is not goaltender interference, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I was listening to Darren Pang on the broadcast too, and he'll lean towards the goaltenders as well. He for sure he didn't think that was goalie interference as well. So it's tough that was kind of the thing that sparked the Islanders, because I felt like the Blackhawks were the better team up to that point.
Yeah, and it's funny because Panger and I sit on the plane, so we have conversations about what did you see on this play, and so often we talk about the same things that just kind of come up randomly. And he said, yeah, that's exactly what I said. So, again, I didn't think it was a penalty. Darren Pang, as you say, he's going to pick the goaltenders 99% of the time. And if he's going against the goaltender in that situation, we're agreeing on the same thing. I don't think it was a penalty.
It's funny. There are so many games this year where I'm listening to both of you guys, and you guys say the same exact thing. That's how you know both of you guys are the top of what you do.
Or we have no idea what we're talking about.
You're rubbing off on each other.
It's one or the other.
What do you expect the Blackhawks in the third period to get a little push here?
Well, I just think they have to do the same thing, but be, I don't know if they can be any more aggressive in some areas. The defense are pinching down when need to be, and Anders wants that second layer of defensemen to jump in. Maybe that's one thing. Just include the defense a little bit more through the rush area, but they've moved the puck well. They've created speed through the neutral zone. They've been in a position where they put the Islanders defensemen in a real tough spot in their own end of the ice. I think you just continue it and really bear down and get traffic and get shots through and see if you can't get some ugly ones here.
All right, Troy, talk after the game.
Okay.
We got more Blackhawks hockey coming up on 720 WGN.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you matter. After 80 years, we've learned that helping people like you make smarter financial decisions helps our neighborhoods grow and thrive. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At the Midwestern University Speech Language and Physical Therapy Institutes, they take the time to get to know you. Their student and faculty providers offer unrushed and thorough healthcare. Experience the Midwestern difference for your speech language and physical therapy needs with state-of-the-art technology and specialized services. Located just off I-355 and Butterfield Road, visit MWUclinics.com to learn more. The Midwestern University Clinics, your family's home for healthcare.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
The third period is next.
The third period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Blackhawks are entering the third period down 2-1 on Long Island to the New York Islanders. The Blackhawks have just one win this season when trailing through two periods. But on the flip side, the Islanders are 8-2-2 when leading through two periods this season. That's a .667 win percentage. It's tied for second worst in the NHL. So this is a very winnable game for the Blackhawks if they can channel the same energy that they did last game against the New York Rangers in the third period. Let's see if they can pull it out. That starts with 59 seconds of power play time as we send it back over to John and Troy at UBS Arena.
All right, thank you very much, Charlie. Boys are on the ice surface, third period action dead ahead. Charlie mentioned 59 seconds of power play time remain for the Blackhawks, along with a pristine sheet of ice after the Zamboni came out and did its job. We'll see if the Hawks can take advantage. We've seen some great puck movement, Troy, on some of the power plays the Blackhawks have had in the last little while, and hoping for a little more of that as we started off. Donato will face off against Jean-Gabriel Pageau, who in his NHL career has 21 career shorthanded goals. And Pageau wins the draw. Pulock will blast one in from center ice toward the net. It goes wide, kind of a knuckleball type of a shot. Hawks now get possession. Tyler Bertuzzi along the right side boards at the Hawk blue line. Sends it over now along the left side. Teravainen. Chase down toward the corner, then turns around and carries the puck up ice, moving on the left wing center ice to Donato. Flings it across the rink. He intended to fire that one up off the high glass in the right wing corner, and he got a little too much air on that. That ends up in about row 5. So a whistle stops play, and they'll face it off at center ice.
Celebrate New Year's Eve with the ultimate hockey experience at the Discover Winter Classic. Limited remains, so don't miss your chance. Get yours now at blackhawks.com/winter classic. Great holiday gift if you're looking for something. Going to be a spectacular day at Wrigley Field. John and I will be on the call.
I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a lot of fun. Here's Hall into the Islanders' zone left wing side. Now Korchinski in the high slot. Just fires, and that's into the breadbasket of Sorokin. He's down in the butterfly position. Lets that puck drop into his glove and holds it there. We get a whistle. Now 14 seconds remain on the Hawk power play. Face-off circle to Sorokin's left.
You win this face-off, you get a little bit of an opportunity here. If you don't, you're probably going to finish off this power play, chasing it down in your own end of the ice. Sitko power play. When you're starting with Sitko, you're good to go.
Now Smith's been tossed off the dot. It's going to be Patrick Maroon in to take the face-off against Brock Nelson of the Islanders. And Maroon wins the draw to the far boards, but the Hawks have to take the puck back to center ice. And Korchinski's got it back at the Hawk blue line. 5 seconds on the power play. Head to Maroon at center ice on the right wing. He'll carry into the New York zone and flip it down the boards behind the net. Islanders come to full strength. Hawks 1 for 2 on the power play. Smith for the left wing corner. Tried to fire one out to the high slot area. This deflects to center ice. Nelson's got it over the Hawk line on the left wing. To Romanoff to the left wing corner. Sent it behind the net. Nelson now in the right circle. To the high slot. Dobson fires. Blocked out high by Taylor Hall. And the puck deflects out to center ice. Romanoff got it back to Nelson into the Hawk zone. He crisscrosses with a teammate as he takes the puck. And this play is whistled down on the offside. So now 18:37 remains on the clock. Still 2-1 in favor of the Islanders. The Islanders with a pair of goals in period number 2.
Hawks 1 for 2 on the Sitko power. Face-off will be in the neutral zone, and it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons.
It's going to be Dickinson against Anders Lee, and Dickinson wins this face-off. Back into the Hawk zone, Brody. Over to Murphy on the right wing side. Shot it ahead for Bedard at center ice in front of the benches on the right wing side. He deflects the puck down into the Islander zone. Along the left wing boards, Dickinson scoops it to the left point to Connor Bedard. He'll walk it through the high slot and fire, and that deflects wide of the Islander net. Looked like Foligno was in front creating a screen. The other way comes Horvat to center ice. To Dobson over the Hawk blue line. Drops it off in the high slot. Tracking back was Foligno to knock it away, and then Lee took it back, and then he lost it back to the Hawks. Foligno in the near corner hands the puck off to Brody, and he'll stick it off the left side glass and down into the Islander zone. Isaiah George back to get the puck in behind the New York net as the teams are in line changes. Here's George now between the circles. Passing up the right side, Mayfield at center ice. Deflects it into the Hawk zone. Hawks take it right back. Kurashev breaks into the Islander zone left wing side to Teravainen into the slot. Mikheyev fires on Sorokin. Came out and stopped it with the glove and then plops on the loose puck at the top of the crease and holds on.
Sorokin is a very aggressive goaltender again. He is past his crease area coming down to cut up that shot from Mikheyev. We talked about the interference call on Kurashev in the second period there. Or the first period, I think it was. Which was it?
Second period.
Second period.
Yep.
Smith was the first period penalty, and Darren Pang agreed with my assessment that it should not have been a goaltender interference call. Panger's 9 out of 10 times is going to take the side of the goaltender. That's just what they do. That goaltender's union.
He's still a card-carrying member. Are you kidding me? Teravainen down into the Islander zone. Left point, put it down behind the net. Kurashev to the puck, had it knocked off his stick, and Cizikas will carry to center ice up the left wing. Nudged the puck to the Hawk blue line. Kaiser took it away and then lost it inside the Hawk zone to McLean. He has to retreat to center ice. Then he turns and flips the puck through the air into the glove of Soderblom in the Hawk crease, and he drops the puck in behind the net to Alex Vlasic. Vlasic will skate it out. Vlasic over the center ice circle. Flips it off the right side boards down behind the Islander net into the near corner. Noah Dobson nudging the puck up the boards. Donato took it away, fed it across. A shot from the right circle by Murphy. Deflects up and off the protected netting and then back into play. Hence the whistle. So they'll face it off again inside the Islander zone.
Like the fact that Connor Murphy read that play and Donato just spun around and threw it towards the front of the net area, went off the far boards. Connor Murphy down underneath the dot along the right wing side. Put everything at the net. If you're the Hawks in this third period, bodies and picks.
Draw to the left of Sorokin. Islanders get it. Chalowski put the puck behind his net. And Dobson will pass up the right side. Palmieri into the Hawk zone to Siplikov right circle. Tried to center the puck. This deflects in front of the net. Good play by Allen. He'll stick it away ahead to Taylor Hall. Across the Islander line. Donato, top of the right circle. Guns it toward the net. Looked like Sorokin got a blocker on that. Puck tumbles around to the near side. Brock Nelson falling down into the Hawk zone and made a drop pass simultaneously that ends up at center ice, and Palmieri tracked it back into the Hawk zone. Offside against the Islanders.
Sniper alert. We always talked about that when I played, that when somebody was skating and just falls down, toe picks or something. Got hit by a sniper. Well, Brock Nelson, he just getting another look at it, he just goes down.
It's called getting out a little too far over your skis.
You think skating is easy?
He's trying to learn to walk again, too. In behind the Hawk net, Korchinski passing up the left wing to Maroon. He had a stick slap from behind by Mayfield. The puck tumbles back into the Hawk zone. Several Islanders were already inside the zone, and one of them touches. An offside is called.
Yeah, they tried a long stretch pass up to center ice for Big Patrick Maroon, and he was trying to touch it back to Reichel, but I think if you look at it, the play should have been directly from the defense to Reichel. Yeah. He was wide open in the middle of the ice area.
So again, they're going to face it off over the center ice faceoff dot. Dickinson against Horvat on the draw. And Dickinson wins that one decidedly. Back to the Hawk line, Korchinski. Put it over to Brody on the right wing side. He'll bank a pass ahead for Foligno at center ice, front of the benches, and he waves it down behind the Islander net to Dickinson. Back to Foligno. Out to Brody, right point. Sticks it off the left side boards and down behind the net. Foligno's got it there. Put it out to the line. Korchinski down to Foligno, left wing corner. There's Foligno behind the net, leaving the puck there for Connor Bedard. Bedard put it to the line to Korchinski, who breaks his stick with a shot, and Pajot will skate it ahead. Pajot against the stickless Korchinski into the Hawk zone. Then Korchinski put the body on him on the left wing corner, and out to get the puck is Foligno. Sent it across on the left wing side. Connor Bedard at center ice. He'll lift it through the air into the Islander zone. Now Noah Dobson will settle it down at the bottom of the circle next to his net. Dobson passing on the left wing. Chalowski center ice. Flings it off the inboards Hawk zone. Rides beside the net. Soderblom slots it in behind. Nelson's got the puck around now to the near side to Dobson. He sweeps it back in behind the Hawk net. And now Kaiser is able to fight for possession and get it ahead. Teravainen clears it over the line to center ice in front of the benches. And now Ilya Mikheyev takes the puck. Quick pass on the left wing, hits Kurashev in the skates and deflects in behind the Islander net. Dobson put it away up the left wing side. Anders Lee will move the puck up the left side ahead to Nelson. To Dobson breaking into the Hawk zone. Left circle. Dobson fires. He scores. That was a hard wrist shot right along the ice under the glove of Arvid Soderblom. And New York now extends their lead to 3-1.
I want to get another look at this. Dobson, a very good offensive defenseman. That's his third of the season. Had 10 goals, 60 assists last year. Just kind of Gets a pass into the middle of the ice here. Boy, I'm just not sure where this one ends up. Beating Soderblom, but Soderblom lost his angle. That's a given on this play. It beats him to the far side, and you look where he is at the end of the night, at the end of this shot. It's just a low shot that he doesn't cover very well, and that's on Soderblom, that one.
So 3-1 in favor of the Islanders. The goal at 5:39 of period number 3. Back inside the Hawk zone. Bodies colliding. Several going down. Loose puck in front of the Hawk net. Murphy slaps it out of there to Bertuzzi. Over to Allen along the left side boards Hawk line. He'll fire the puck ahead off of Hall's skate. He redirects it down beside the Islander net. And Sorokin put it in behind the net. Cleared around by Romanoff up the left wing to Cizikas, who clears to the Hawk blue line. Hawks get the puck back. Tyler Bertuzzi lifts it through the air into the Islander zone to the left wing half boards. All put it down to the corner. Cizikas sends it behind his net. Pajot to Romanoff. Back to Pajot to center ice and across the Hawk line. Right wing drops it off. Holmstrom cuts through the high slot. Send it over. And a shot from Horvat from near the bottom of the left circle. He scores. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Islanders. The goal at 6:36 of period number 3.
Horvat's 8 of the season. Breakdown defensively for the Hawks. Islanders do a nice job of kind of delaying it. It's a line change coming onto the ice, and Holmstrom goes through, and Brody just kind of doesn't pick up his man going down the back door. Great pass from Holmstrom, who feeds the assistant captain, Horvat. Soderblom gets beat on the short side there, but he had to focus on Holmstrom with the opportunity for him to shoot. He's got to trust his defenseman to pick up those positions on the far side there. And Horvat kind of sneaks in at the back door and buries it.
So it's Horvat from Holmstrom and Pajot. And 4-1 in favor of the Isles. Now Foligno fires from the right circle, Islander zone. And Sorokin fought it off with a chest save. The puck cleared down ice by Mayfield. Islanders quickly get a line change. Brody passing on the left wing side. Dickinson over the Islander blue line. Checked into the boards off the puck. And it swept down in on goal on Sorokin. He put the puck behind the Islander net. Pollock will fire it up the left wing side with a backhander. And this misses everybody and goes down. An icing called against New York. So 12:44 remains in period number 3. 4-1 in favor of the Islanders. Face off to the right of Ilya Sorokin.
The big picture here is you got to keep playing the same way. Be aggressive. Keep working on what you're going to be doing, not only for the rest of this game, but the game on Saturday against the New Jersey Devils. Fourth line for the Hawks is out there right now.
Now that Devil team can really skate.
Yeah, that's a fast team. They're a north-south team, but also can play at east-west when they need to. They've got a ton of talent up front.
In the near corner Hawk zone, Kaiser sticks the puck up the near side. Donato's got it short of the Hawk blue line on the left wing. Send it over to Wyatt Kaiser. Steps into the Islander zone. Drops it to Craig Smith along the right boards. Tried to return the puck to Kaiser going to the net. This is picked off by the Islanders. Kyle Palmieri into the Hawk zone on the right wing side. Stopping halfway down the boards. And they'll flip it down behind the net where Donato pile drives Siplikoff down to the end boards and down to the ice. Islanders get a shot. Dobson firing from the right point. This goes now into the net, beside the net by Siplikoff. They score. It's now 5-1 in favor of the Islanders. The goal at 7:58. So 3 goals by the Islanders in the span of less than 3 minutes. And they are in cruise control right now.
Looking over at the Hawks bench to see if there's any kind of movement for the coaching staff to put in Drew Comesso. He hasn't seen any action this year. They're going to change the goaltender. They were huddling over on the bench, and I think they're going to make a goaltender change here.
So Drew Comesso.
Yeah, Drew Comesso just finding out now that he's going to go into the net, so he's got to get his gear. Not a bad idea, in my opinion, for Sorensen to put Comesso in here. This game has quickly gotten away. The Blackhawks need a little bit of a break, so they're going to change their goaltending. Comesso
makes his NHL debut.
Yeah, 6'2", 190 pounds, 22 years of age. Sorensen, very familiar with him from Rockford.
Comesso comes off the bench cold. He had the benefit of the warm-up, pregame warm-up, but since then, not too much. So we'll see how he fares here. Back in the Hawk zone in the near corner off the draw. Murphy's hit, but shovels the puck up the left wing sideboard. Teravainen there. Bank pass Kurashev over the Islander line down the left wing to the half board. Stops and sweeps the puck in behind the net to McCabe in the right wing corner. To Teravainen right circle. To Murphy at the line right point. Tried to fire the puck in deep, and it hit Teravainen and ricochets back down ice into the Hawk zone. And Teuvo Teravainen will skate down to the puck and carry behind the Hawk net, then out. Teravainen to center ice on the left wing side. Took it in over the Islander line on the left wing and fired it down the glass behind the net. It goes. McCabe recovers the puck in the right wing corner to Kurashev. To Teravainen behind the net. Pollock lifts Teravainen's stick, took the puck away. Matt Martin behind the Islander net. Had the puck, lost it in the near circle. McCabe put it to the line to Allen. He'll fire from there, and that deflects wide off the stick of Kurashev. Kurashev behind the net, leaving it there for Teravainen. To Allen along the left sideboards. Put the puck to the left wing corner to Teravainen. He had it pulled off his stick. And McLean will slot the puck to the line. Good play by McCabe to keep it alive there. Slips it over to the right point, but the puck slides over the blue line to center ice. And Brody, all he can do is knock it off the boards into the Islander end. The Hawks and Islanders are in the midst of line changes now. 10:38 left on the clock for period number 3. It's 5-1 New York. Holmstrom firing the puck down the right side boards into the Hawk zone. Here's Korchinski now, carrying it up the left wing to center ice, front of the penalty boxes. Shot at rink wide, intended for Reichel. Pass eludes him and goes down behind the Islander net, around into the near corner. Mayfield works it up the right side to Pajot. He'll punch the puck to the Hawk blue line. Korchinski there to sweep it back toward the Islander line. Korchinski ends up taking the puck back at center ice and flings it off the left side boards down behind the Islander net. Mayfield is able to wedge himself with Taylor Hall so the Islanders can get the puck. Here's Horvat at the Hawk point, at the Hawk line right point. Put it down the boards. Vlasic will stick it back down into the Islander end. And the teams once again make line changes. Pollock, Islander line right wing, sent it ahead to the Hawk line. Dickinson picks it off. Quick pass to Bedard. He's over the Islander line to the right wing boards. To Foligno, right circle. Put it back to the high slot. Kaiser. He'll close in and fire, and that's in and out of the glove of Sorokin. Foligno for the right wing corner. Carries the puck behind the net. Sticks it out to the left point. Vlasic fires. Butterfly save made by Sorokin. Palmieri to the puck. Islander line, left wing side. Shot it across the rink. And Nelson into the Hawk zone. Tried to flip it down the glass. This deflects up and over and out of play. We have 9:17 left in the third here on Long Island. The Islanders 5 and the Hawks 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Ever go through your morning routine with the overwhelming feeling you're forgetting something? Spoiler alert, you haven't been to McDonald's yet. And now at McD's, you can buy one, get one for $1. Choose a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage burrito and hash browns. Plus, add a medium iced coffee for just $2.50. Mornings just don't feel complete without it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Christmas is right around the corner, and for many of us, it's a time of hope and joy. But for some of our neighbors, the holidays are an extremely difficult time as they struggle taking care of even the basic necessities. For these Chicagoans, the thought of putting a gift under the tree is far out of reach. That's why Sutton Ford in the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army make sure everyone in our community is taken care of this season. Go to salarmychicago.org and help us help those that are struggling tonight.
Hey, Hawks fans, this is Nick Foligno. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Former Blackhawks Andrew Ladd celebrates his 38th birthday on the 12th. Ladd played for the Blackhawks during the 2010 Stanley Cup run, a Stanley Cup champion, skated for the team for 5 years. This day in Blackhawks history is sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
Laddie was a good man. Outstanding playoff performer, too. Enjoyed getting to know his dad, Dave. Great family. Out inside the Hawk zone, Bedard now will get to the puck. And from center ice, hands it off to Dickinson. He's through center ice and over the Islander line to the right wing boards. Sticks it down toward the corner. Foligno whacks the puck behind the net to the left wing corner. Bedard to the line. Brody, he'll fire. He scores! TJ Brody scoring his first goal as a member of the Blackhawks. He let it rip. It was a low shot. And I thought this was a very tippable puck, but I think this just beats Sorokin cleanly. So it's now 5-2 in favor of the Islanders.
Bedard made a beautiful play to set up Dickinson through the neutral zone, and then they worked it down low, and Bedard picks up a pass from Foligno behind the net, and he knows exactly what he's doing here before. He looks over his left shoulder, sees what's available, and makes a perfect pass through the seam out to Brody, and Brody just beats the goaltender, Sorokin, to the blocker side. Might be a little bit of an issue here for the coaching staff of the New York Islanders, delaying this a little bit to see if maybe there was goaltender interference. They're not going to challenge it, so Brody gets his first of the season. Bedard picks up the primary assist, and Nick Foligno will get the secondary assist. So the Hawks within 3 with just under 9 minutes to play here.
And as we get back to the play, it's in behind the Islander net. We're going to find out what time it is from Troy here in just a moment. But as they continue to play in the far corner in the Islander end, puck is shot up ice into the Hawk zone by George. Back to get it, Kevin Korchinski. Korchinski with a pass to Donato. Islander line on the right wing. He runs into the aforementioned Isaiah George. Lost the puck down the boards. Mayfield clears it up the right side to center right. Picked off by Kevin Korchinski. Head of the Hawk line to Ryan Donato over the Islander line down the left wing. He fires and a blocker save made by Sorokin. Then Sorokin plops on the puck at the top of the crease and holds it. 8:09 left in the third period. 5-2 in favor of the Islanders. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Connor Bedard, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem. After feeling unsure about his first hospital, he sought out our team's expertise and drove 14 hours for our care. We developed a comprehensive plan to rebuild his spine and made him feel at ease every step of the way.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for tough neurological conditions. During surgery, Phil's team detached his skull and removed the top of his spine. They then rebuilt his spine using rods and screws. This innovative procedure put him back on his feet in days instead of weeks.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be part of the world-renowned team that's giving so many people a new lease on life.
Northwestern Medicine. What makes us better makes you better.
When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
With that goal from Brody, it is time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal of the season with El Bandito, the Yankee Tequila. Face off down the right wing side. Connor Bedard steps in to take this draw. He hasn't taken too many draws. He's back out there. A goal and an assist for the 19-year-old.
Nelson wins this one. Here's Nelson sticking pass up the right side. Palmieri at center ice to Siplikoff into the Hawk zone. He lost the puck, however, and Kevin Korchinski will wing it ahead at center ice off the stick of Bertuzzi. Islanders get it back. Pull it. Moving it ahead here, Siplikoff into the Hawk zone to Nelson. He fires from the left wing circle. And that may have grazed the post. And now Palmieri fires from the right wing circle. That hit the side of the net.
His first two shots hit both posts.
And now look out. Pass from Siplikoff in front of the net. Slides all the way through out to the left point. Nelson there to Palmieri. Right circle. Shoots. That deflects over the net and up into the protective netting.
Wow, three great opportunities there for the Islanders. On Drew Comesso. 3 years at Boston University. No saves, no shots on goal in that little sequence, but nice play on that last one by Korchinski to deflect it up into the netting.
Looking at the bench. Hey,
no, he did make that save. That was not the post. Yeah, we're both looking at the replay here, and I thought it went off the post. So did you, but so he does have a save in this game. Maybe they said that shot was going wide.
That's possible.
I don't know.
There's Foligno with the puck at center ice on the left wing to Dickinson over the Islander line to the left wing half boards. Shielding a check, moves it to Murphy. He'll fire from the line, blocked in front. And Mikheyev turns and fires it in on goal. Pad save. Here's Allen with a shot from the slot, and that was blocked. Loose puck, and now Allen poke checks it away. Dickinson to the left wing corner. He is checked by Dobson. Mikheyev been fighting for the puck with Pajot. Dobson got the puck back, sticks it around at the near side. Allen pinching from the left point to the half boards, kept it alive there for a moment, but the puck is poked to center ice by Lee. And then Foligno took it back in front of the penalty boxes, firing it down in on Sorokin. He blockers the puck away to Dobson. Dobson passing on the left wing, Chalowski at center ice. Lifts it through the air into the glove of Comesso. So if that's his first save, and he made it look easy. Reichel back through center ice, over the Islander line, down the left wing, and in behind the net. Send it out to the right point. Wyatt Kaiser walks it through the deep slot, sends it over to the right point. Vlasic gives it down to the half boards. Teravainen there to Vlasic down the right side. Vlasic now backhands one through the crease and wide. Out to the left point, the puck goes to Kaiser. Little slap pass down to the corner for Vlasic. Tried to carry it back up the boards, lost the handle of the puck. And Pierre Engvall will carry behind the Islander net, put it around up the near side. Vlasic picks it off at the left point. He'll sling the puck in behind the Islander net. Kurashev in the far corner became locked up with Mayfield and went down. But the puck taken back by the Hawks and kept in by Korchinski left point. The Teravainen high slot. Put it into the slot. And now here's Korchinski in front of the net. And a backhand shot sails over the net and up into the protective netting.
Sorokin's got a piece of that. He made a save on that.
All right, 5:32 left in the third. That hit
the crossbar.
It's hard to tell from where we are, folks, so no excuses. We just couldn't get that one
right. Korchinski's so close to getting his first of the season.
5:32 left in the third. 5-2 Islanders. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month, plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical, because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Offers end January 2nd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
John Weideman and Troy Murray back here at the UBS Arena on Long Island, where the Islanders have a 5-2 lead on the Hawks with 5:23 left in the period, in the third period. Brody, who just scored a goal a little while ago, flips the puck left point. Korchinski fires from there, and that hit a body on the way in. Islanders clear there, and look out. Here's Nelson down the left side Hawk zone. The puck was rolling on him. He never got a shot away. And Korchinski, a nice job stepping up to defend. But a whistle-stopping play here. And I believe Kevin Korchinski is going to get the gate for slashing.
The evidence in the corner.
Chicago 14,
the broken stick.
Hard to deny.
Korchinski just hit the crossbar before that TV timeout. Heads to the box. Power play. 0 for 2. Yeah, he gets a good hack in on the Islander forward there. So this is the third power play for the Islanders in this game. Face off the right-hand side of Drew Comesso.
Previous to the slash, Korchinski, I thought, made a real nice play defensively on Nelson. Off the draw, the Islanders get the puck. Here's Anders Lee beside the Hawk net, passing over to Kyle Palmieri along the left side boards, then top of the left wing circle. To the line, Dobson, deep slot. Back to Palmieri, top of the left circle again. Now to Dobson, top of the right circle. Tried to gun one through to the net, partially blocked by Foligno. Holmstrom takes the puck back along the right side boards. Put it behind the Hawk net for Lee. Murphy knocked that away, but the puck taken back by the Islanders. Dobson at the line. To Nelson left point. Put it down to Palmieri left wing corner. Palmieri carries back up the boards toward the left point. And gave it to Dobson near the right point. To Nelson, right circle. Back to Dobson. The pass was in his skates and ricocheted out over the blue line to center ice. The Islanders have to regroup.
Foligno made a sweeping attempt at that and knocked it away from the defenseman Dobson. Couldn't handle it.
Here's Mikheyev to a loose puck, Hawk blue line. He'll skate it out the center ice and then turn with it back into the Hawk zone. Going to rag a little time off the penalty clock. He drops it off, and Nolan Allen has the puck between the circles, Hawk zone. He'll skate it away the near side to draw Pajot deeper into the Hawk zone. Give it to Kaiser, who tried to clear. He lost the handle on the puck. Siplikov at the right point, Hawk in. To Ryan Pulock. Pulock down the right wing side. Drops it to Siplikov, right corner. Back to Pulock. Pulock along the right side boards, then right wing corner. The Maxim Siplikov, back of the Hawk net. Got a pass up the slot, and a drive from Pajot from the slot area was blocked away to the inboards. Pulock in the high slot now, backing up. He gave it to Engvall. Back to Pulock near the left point. Down to the left wing corner. Chalowski fires. That deflects behind the net. 10 seconds on the power play for the Islanders. Loose puck in the near corner. Dragged out of there by Kaiser to Nolan Allen back of the net. Allen with the puck on his backhand will clear it down to the Islander blue line, and the Hawks have come to full strength.
Not a shot on goal on that man advantage. An excellent penalty kill for the Hawks. 3 for 3 tonight.
Here are the Islanders with the puck. Chalowski chased back deeper into his own end by Reichel. Sends a pass up the left wing, Casey Cizikas. He'll spin it to the Hawk blue line off a deflection. And Brody whacks it back down ice to the Islander blue line. Scott Mayfield there. Quick pass up the right side to Cizikas, Hawk blue line. He deflects it down behind the Hawk net. Brody put the puck into the near corner to Vlasic. Passing up the left wing side. Reichel crossing the Islander blue line. Leaving it for Kurashev. Cuts into the left circle and fires. And Sorokin makes the save with the body. Kurashev behind the net tried to center the puck and did, but this is picked off by the Islanders. Kyle McLean to center ice. Dumping the puck to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Vlasic reaches around Cizikas to wedge the puck free, and the Hawks take it back. Vlasic with a lead pass for Kurashev into the Islander zone. Puck was rolling kind of askew into the right wing corner. Kurashev had trouble with it. Now he's checked into the inboards there by Pulock. And reaching in Noah Dobson to take the puck out. Sticks the puck off the left side glass to the Hawk blue line. Kevin Korchinski racing back to take it. Korchinski carries in front of the Hawk net, then angles the pass up ice at center ice. Donato over the Islander line to Bertuzzi. He'll let it go from the right circle. Kicked out of there by Sorokin. And Anders Lee now to center ice in the right wing, dumping the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net. We have 1:30 on the clock. As Korchinski skates the puck out. Quick pass ahead now to Bertuzzi over the Islander line on the right wing. Kicks the puck to the corner. Donato He sticks it back to the line, but this is over the line and out to center ice where Korchinski grabs the puck and then flings it back down the left side glass and in behind the Islander net. Mayfield plays it up the near side. Picked off by Hall. Put it in front. Bertuzzi shoots and scores. That was a heads-up play made by Taylor Hall. Mayfield with an errant clearing attempt had the puck picked off by Taylor Hall at the line near the left point. And Hall saw Bertuzzi the whole way in front of the net, and with a one-timer, Bertuzzi buried it. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Isles.
That was a real good forecheck there by Bertuzzi. He goes in and knocks Mayfield down to the ice. Turnover. And he's just sitting on the side of the net there. Taylor Hall with a perfect pass. Great result there from Bertuzzi. Picks up goals in consecutive games. That's his 7th of the season. 1:10 to go. Now you got an opportunity to pull your goaltender here. Only down by a couple with that goal. Again, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. 1:05 on the clock. Hawks down by a deuce.
Bertuzzi from Hall at 1850 of period number 3. Now Drew Comesso skates out between the circles in the Hawk zone, waiting for the call to get to the bench as the Islanders get the puck back at center ice, and the puck is shot down ice by Siplikov into the Hawk crease. Kept out of there by Comesso. The other way now, Bedard through center ice. Crisscrossing with Dickinson over the Islander line on the left wing. Comesso to the bench. Here's Bertuzzi from the right circle, fires. And that deflects over the net, around the glass, and back down into the Hawk zone. 30 seconds left in regulation. Vlasic to the puck behind the Hawk net. Will skate it out. Here's Vlasic with 25. The Teravainen Islander blue line. Teravainen cuts into the Islander zone. Drops it off to Bertuzzi along the left wing boards. Put it out to Bedard, left point. He'll skate it through the high slot, holding the puck the whole way. Dropping it there, Vlasic. Vlasic a long shot. He scores! Somebody in front of the net, I believe, tipped it. It might be Tyler Bertuzzi again. And with 8 seconds left in regulation, it's now 5-4 in favor of the Isles.
Yeah. The Islanders have been very good at the third periods this season. The Hawks have had their struggles as well, but maybe a little bit too late here. Bertuzzi does get a tip on this. Connor Bedard with another play, just drags it around, and Bertuzzi goes off his shin pad and in the net. So there's a timeout here for Luke Richards, or to Luke Richardson, sorry. Anders Sorensen. Boy, what a nice play there by.
Called the 30-second timeout.
All right. Good play by Bedard, who picks up his 3rd point of the night. Secondary assist on that one. Shot comes through from the point. Bertuzzi standing on the doorstep. We'll have another shot of Bandito. Time to break out the Bandito and celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. By the way, coming up here, moving forward, you look who's hot, who's cold in the NHL, the Nashville Predators. Man, they are struggling. They've lost 4 in a row and 1 win in their last 10 games. The Edmonton Oilers, Los Angeles Kings in a battle in the Pacific Division behind Vegas. The Los Angeles Kings have won 6 straight and 8 of their last 10. Who's hot, who's cold? Sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right the first time. They put a little time on the clock, so there's 10 seconds to go here in the period. Comesso remains on the bench. See what they can do.
All right, face off at center ice. And it's got to be Brock Nelson against Jason Dickinson. Nelson wins the draw. The Dobson clears it off the left side boards into the Hawk zone. Bertuzzi firing it back down ice just wide of the Islander net. And icing's going to be called here against the Hawks.
Yeah, and that'll do it. 1.9 on the clock. Blackhawks out shooting the Islanders 30-21, so they have created chances. Those 3 goals in 2 minutes and 17 seconds did the trick for the New York Islanders.
Face off to the right of Comesso, and there's the horn. Final score, the Islanders 5 and the Hawks 4. A valiant comeback by the Hawks. Fell 1 goal short and probably a couple of minutes short as well. But they lose to the Islanders here tonight by the score I mentioned. And with the loss, the Blackhawks record now falls to 9-18-2, while with the win, the Islanders are back to an even 500 at 12, 12, and 7. Troy and I will tell you about it right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro.